Special thanks to Patreon supporter Brock Cherry for making this video possible. Hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft Cold War vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial, we've gone ahead and doing the B-36 Peacemaker with a crew of 13. Its dimensions, you can see on screen now, a length of about 50 meters, a wingspan of about 70, and a height about 14. Its role is a strategic bomber, and the number built was 384. Armaments include the earlier versions, 16 20mm guns and up to 86,000 pounds of bombs. You can see right here the engines, 4 turbojets, and 6 props. And performance is at a max speed of 672 km per hour. Anyways, this is for this, and enjoy the tutorial. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Security over here bringing you another Minecraft Cold War aircraft tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Convair B-36 Peacemaker. This was a strategic bomber built by Convair and operated solely by the United States Air Force from 1949 to 1959. The B-36 is the largest mass-produced piston-engined aircraft ever built. It has the longest wingspan of any combat aircraft ever built at 230 feet, or 70.1 meters. The B-36 was the first bomber capable of delivering any of the nuclear weapons in the U.S. arsenal from inside its 4 bomb bay doors without aircraft modifications. It could carry a payload of up to 87,000 pounds, or 39,600 kilograms, which is a ton. That's insane. And then the B-36 was capable of intercontinental flight without refueling, and everything like that. So this is pretty much the aircraft. This thing is absolutely huge. It's easily the biggest aircraft I have pretty much built to date. It's massive. I think it came out really good for, you know, working with it and everything like that. I'm really happy with the, you know, everything that pretty much came out on it, and I think it's a very nice looking aircraft. So this thing, again, is just absolutely insanely massive. The dimensions appeared at the beginning of this video, so I'm not 100% sure exactly at this moment of time when we're recording it just how big it is, but we have a wingspan of at least 140 blocks. So this thing is going to be absolutely built, and before we get started, I want to go ahead and let you guys know that this build is definitely going to be for more of an advanced builder, or more of an intermediate. This is definitely going to be a difficult tutorial if you've never done any of my tutorials before. If you're a beginner, I really recommend that you try to at least build some of my other bigger aircraft to kind of get a feel of how I do these tutorials and to kind of get a feel of how this tutorial will go. This is an absolute big aircraft, so it's going to be a very long, very tedious tutorial. So hopefully you're prepared for that and everything like so. But if you're a fan of the B-36, you're definitely going to have a really nice version for it. So hopefully you guys do enjoy it, that are able to complete this. So we're going to be going ahead and doing, of course, my layer by layer style, how I typically do it. It's definitely going to be easiest for this aircraft. So whatever I do on one side, you're going to copy over to the other side. So, you know, it may take a little bit of time, but it's definitely going to be worth it in the end. Anyways, before we go and take a look at the aircraft and point out some key features of it, I want to go ahead and give a special thanks out to Patreon supporter Brock Cherry for making this video possible. His small donation on Patreon every month helps pretty much, you know, give me a little bit of pocket change, I guess, and, you know, lead to further improvements for the channel. Just a nice way of, you know, tipping me for, you know, the builds I do, and it's a cool way to earn a vehicle of your choice every month. If you're interested in supporting me on Patreon, head on over to my Patreon page and go ahead and donate. You can donate pretty much as small as just $1 a month, and it definitely helps me out big time. So anyways, feel free to go ahead and check out my Patreon, and let's go ahead and take a look at the build. So let's go ahead and you know, start off. It's hard to figure out where to start off with because this aircraft is so big. So let's go ahead and take a look at the front here. We'll do that first. We have ourselves the nose gunners right here, so excuse all these you know, markings and stuff like that. This is just for the tutorial that I didn't want to delete because it's such a hassle to put them back in. So we have the, you know, bombardier section up in here in the front, the nose. We also have, again, the cockpit, which would be located in this section right here, and just the shaping of the fuselage, everything like that. Going ahead and continuing back, we have these two little glass viewports on either side. We have basically my version of what the U.S. Air Force writing on the side would kind of look like. It's by all means not that greatest, but I did my best to kind of represent the best I could in such a small space. My cramping the letters and trying to at least show Air Force or something on the side there. One of the features with the B-36 that I think a lot of people don't know is it actually had these deployable remote control guns. And this is something that you can decide to include. You guys cannot. We'll get to that a little bit later when we get actually into the tutorial. But if you want to include these, which I will be including in the tutorial, they're very, nice, simple turrets that look pretty cool. I think these are probably more of the early version design. I think they might have been removed later on or just not used later on. And I'll should be showing you guys how to just flatten this out here so we don't have to have the turrets if you guys don't want them, and everything like that. The wings here, again, very complex. I would say they're nicely done, just very tricky, that's for sure. We have the turbojets, I believe, the same or similar design to what the B-52 uses. We also have the engines, or the turboprops on the back here as well, which are kind of like the main source of power and all that stuff. So going ahead and continue back, we have more of these remote controlled turrets on the back here. The U.S. Air Force symbol again. These little kind of like bubble windows on the sides here. We have the vertical stabilizer and the horizontal stabilizers. I kind of went ahead and put some kind of markings on it. I saw, some kind of bomber in a model or some kind of squadron. So it's got the squadron logo and, again, something like that on the back here. So it's just a nice little detail bit and kind of adds a little bit more to the tail. Of course, you can leave that all blank if you guys want to. And, of course, we have the remote control back turret. That pretty much is the aircraft overall. Again, there is a landed version for this, so if you guys are interested in building a landed version, I'll be showing you guys how to build this as well. So pretty nice detailing here with the landing gear and all that stuff. I tried to get it pretty much as best I really could. It's a little bit tricky sometimes to get it to necessarily look right, but I think it came up pretty decently for what we were wanting to do for it. So overall, pretty satisfied with that. Anyways, that's going to do it for this overview of the B-36. Again, special thanks to Patreon supporter Brock Cherry for making this build possible. And without further ado, let's go ahead and start on this monstrosity by moving into our first layer, Layer 1. Alright guys, so moving on to our first layer, we'll be going ahead and moving on to Layer 3. Now, the reason we're doing this is because Layer 3 consists of a main part of the fuselage, so I think it's going to be a little bit easier just to go ahead and build this starting off with, and then go ahead and make the adjustments we need to and add on the other layers, which are very simple and probably could all be done really in one layer if we wanted to. So basically for Layer 3, we're going to be going ahead and building the main kind of underside here of the fuselage. We also will be doing a little bit pretty much in the midsection of the turbojets on the side there, on the wings, and that's going to pretty much be this layer. Now, if you do want to build this thing airborne, you're not going to have to worry about, building this off the ground, whatever. Just note that there's going to be 3 blocks of space, or there's going to be 2 more, basically rows underneath this, so you need to have that amount of clearance. If you are building this thing landed, to go ahead and build this, we're going to go ahead and place down a top step, and this could be the very front nose of your aircraft. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's that pretty much section right there. So it's basically your very tip nose of the aircraft, and this is the very center line of the aircraft. Everything you see on one side is completely symmetrical to the other side, so don't worry about anything being asymmetrical. So we have this first top side. We're going to start off, we're going to place this down. Now, if you are building this thing landed, you're going to need to go ahead and make sure you give yourself plenty of space to actually have this thing sitting on the ground. So for this, we're going to go ahead and need to go down 1, 2, and 3. Make sure that we're 3 blocks off the ground with this top side. We can go ahead and just kind of make a level here for the ground. And you can see that this row right here is representing what our ground level is going to be, and this is going to represent how much clearance we need from the ground with our top side. You can see there's about a half block of space, so this is on pretty much the 4th block up at that kind of top side level right there. Very important if you guys are building this thing landed to make sure that that's right. If not, your aircraft is going to be either in the ground or it's going to be a couple blocks above or something like that, which you don't want to have happen. So make sure that that's correct, and with that we can continue on. So we have this top stab at the very front here. We're going to go ahead and start by doing the middle row. So we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, and 3 top stabs after it. So we have a nice row of 4 here of quartz top stabs. We then want to go ahead and take quartz full blocks. You're going to run a very long row that's going to go back quite a bit. This row is going to be 52 quartz blocks back. So we have, 1, and then we have, basically 52 on this side. So that's going to be all back from those top stabs, 52 quartz blocks back. Now, if you guys are deciding to go ahead and put the guns in, the remote controlled turrets I was talking about earlier, you're going to go ahead and make yourselves a space of 4. So you're going to go ahead and go after this row of 52 of quartz full blocks, put like some placeholder blocks in here, or just skip a space of 4, and then you're going to place down in there a quartz full block. If you guys are deciding not to put the turrets in, you're just going to go ahead and place down this nice solid row here of quartz full blocks in its place. We're going to go ahead and put the turrets on, so we're going to leave a row of 4 here missing from the quartz. We then want to go ahead and place down the quartz full block after the space right here, or these 4 quartz, whatever you choose to put in the space here. We're going to place down a quartz full block, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 after it, giving you a nice row of 7 of quartz full blocks. We then want to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 quartz top slabs after that, so we have this whole row finished like so. Once that is complete, just to go and make sure you guys have an accurate count, we're going to go and start off from the very front here, this top slab. We're going to go and count this all back here, go all the way to the very back top slab, and we're going to go and see what that count is. And you can see it's 72 blocks long in this section right here. This middle section is 72 blocks long. Make sure you guys count that. It's very important for structuring this aircraft to make sure that this first layer is completely accurate, because if you mess one block up, even if it's just off by one, you're going to have your build all messed up, and you're going to be, you know, trying to figure out what happened. So make sure you guys take extra care in counting it, make sure everything's right. On this top step in the front here, we're then going to place down an iron trapdoor on both sides. And again, the front of our aircraft is going to be this direction here, not this direction. This is just toward the back here. So again, just in case you haven't figured that out already, the front is going to be facing that direction. So this is the front right up here. So we have an iron trapdoor on both sides here. We then want to go and take our quartz. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 quartz top slabs back. We're going to go and grab ourselves quartz stairs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 quartz stairs back. We're then going to place down a quartz full block. After we have that quartz full block placed, we're going to take quartz stairs and pretty much run it all the way to the back here. So these quartz upside down stairs are going to run along all these quartz full blocks, basically going all the way back to where we have our turret section set up. So we're just going to go and keep running these all the way down the side here, like so. Again, a bit of a tedious process, I know, but it's, you know, to build this fuselage, which is huge. So once we get back here to this space, it should end where this quartz full block is. Again, if you guys are putting the turrets in, we're going to go and, you know, continue on this. If you guys are choosing not to put the turrets on, you're just going to go and place down 4 quartz upside down stairs, going over this space along with the blocks that you placed earlier to kind of fill this space in. But anyways, to put the turrets on, or get this turret started, we're going to want to place down 2 polished andesite blocks after that quartz upside down stair. We're going to go and leave a space of 2, and then we're going to place down another quartz upside down stair to continue on our upside down stairs. So we have an upside down stair here. We're going to place down the second one after it, like this. We then want to switch to quartz full or slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 quartz top slabs going back like that to complete this section here. Going back up to the front, we want to go ahead and take our iron trapdoors again. We're going to go and go to the second quartz top slab back. So we have this one, and then we're going to go to the second one right here. Place down an iron trapdoor that comes off of it, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 iron trapdoors over it, giving you a total of 9. With that finished, we're then going to place down a quartz top slab, followed by a quartz upside down stair coming off that polished or that quartz full block. We're then going to place down another quartz top slab like that. Now we're back to iron trapdoors. We're going to go and again take these and run these all the way back pretty much. So we're just going to go and have these run all the way along the side here. Again, try not to break these blocks. I know sometimes these iron trapdoors can be a bit of a pain to place down. We're just going to go and continue to take these all the way down the side here like so. And with these right here, we're going to go ahead and, again, if you guys are filling the space in, we're just going to place down 2 iron trapdoors, continuing on. But for the turrets, we're going to go and place down a nether brick stair like this on both sides like that. After those 2 nether brick stairs, we're going to go ahead and take our iron trapdoors. We're just going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 iron trapdoors back, just like that. So you can see, pretty simple there for the back turret section and everything like that. You get a nice basis established, and you kind of get an idea of how long this fuselage is going to be. And this is even like, this is probably only 2/3 of the fuselage length, really. So after we have that complete, we want to go ahead and get a little bit of a start on these turboprops. Now we will need to go ahead and build off of this a little bit to kind of get us started. So we're going to go ahead and start off by going to our row of iron trapdoors here. We're going to go ahead and start from the back here. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're also going to count the nether brick stairs just as spaces. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. We're going to go and go to our 14th iron trapdoor right here from the back. We're going to place down a placeholder block off of it. You can use whatever blocks you guys want. I'm just going to be using wool. It's easy to see, all that stuff. So we have 1 block going off of it. Again, this is a total of this is the 14th block here in this row right here of iron trapdoors and nether brick stairs, or just iron trapdoors if you just put those in. So 14th from the back. Now, once you have that done, we're going to need to go ahead and place down a row of placeholder blocks all the way out here to the side, which is going to be 45 blocks. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So just like that, let me just go and double check to make sure my count is accurate. We're actually at 46, so I'm going to break that, so just make sure you double count it to make sure you guys are correct. But you should have basically a nice long row that goes out like so. So we have our row here of 45, and now it's time to go ahead and basically build our turboprops, or our these jets here that are going to be on the side. So I may have to take a few looks here just to make sure I get this right on both sides, the count and stuff like that. But overall, it's going to be very simple. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by placing down, after this placeholder block here, we're going to place down a cobblestone wall, followed by a Blackwell block with a stone button coming off of it, cobblestone wall, Blackwell block, stone button coming off of it, and another cobblestone wall, just like that. After you have that complete, we want to go ahead and take our cobblestone walls. We're going to go and place down one more back from each of those cobblestone walls, followed by 1, 2, and 3. Blackwell blocks back, 1, 2, and 3. Blackwell blocks back from the ones that began up here in the front. So we have a nice row of 4 here. In those spaces here, we're going to take polished andesite. We're going to place down 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks there to fill in that space. After that's complete, I'm going to go and get a quick count here. We need to go ahead and place down a row of 8 here of quartz full blocks on the sides here. So on the sides, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 quartz full blocks. And then same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 quartz full blocks. We then want to place down a cobblestone wall on either end like that. We're going to go and take quartz full blocks again. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 off this row of 4 here of black wool. We're going to need to go and go into our inventory. We're going to need to grab ourselves some red wool, or not brown, red. We're going to place down a red wool block, followed by a stone button coming off of it, like, or sorry, my bad. We're actually going to place down a wither skeleton skull. So let me go ahead and fix that real quick. We're going to place down the wither skeleton skull coming off of it. After that's finished, we're going to go and take our quartz full blocks. We're going to go to the middle row here. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 quartz full blocks coming off of it like so. And then we just want to go and go next to it, and again, kind of do the same thing we did right here. So a row of, I believe, that's 8 quartz full blocks, a red wool block, and the wither skeleton skull, like that, to make the start here of our jet engines on the sides. Once you have that done, we can just go ahead and pretty much delete these placeholder rows, as we don't need them anymore. So we can just go ahead and completely remove them. Very nice and simple. And we have our turbojets on the side here, which is going to be a nice marking for us in future to build upon and expand upon with the wings. As you can see, this is pretty much what we have so far, set for our base and all that fun stuff. With that, let's go ahead and move on to our next layers, which are basically just going to be layers 1 and 2. We're going to put the bottoms of the turbo jets on, and also a little bit at the bottom of the fuselage. Anyways, with that, let's go ahead and move on to layers 1 and 2. Alright guys, so go ahead and move on to layers 1 and 2. Now for layers 1 and 2, what we need to do is we need to go ahead and start off by going to the bottom here. Now underneath here, we have pretty much just this at the moment right here. We want to go ahead and go to the center block, so we have these quartz stairs that stick out on both sides here, quartz full blocks behind it, a nice row of 3 quartz full blocks behind these 2 quartz stairs in between them. We're going to go ahead and go to the bottom of the center quartz block. We're going to place down a quartz top slab on the bottom of it, followed by iron trapdoors surrounding that top slab, just like that, to create this little thing on the bottom here. And that's pretty much it for that. Very nice, very simple. Going ahead and going to the back here, we do have a little bit we want to add on to the gun here, so we're going to go ahead and continue on with this turret. And this is, again, only if you are deciding to include the turret. If not, just go ahead and skip this part right here. Anyways, we're going to place down a stone brick stair like this. 1 stair behind it, so we turn this stair into a corner stair. We're going to want to go and just kind of do this pattern, going around turning each of these stairs into a corner stair, and then kind of like the same thing right here. So you have a nice kind of like rounded kind of corner stair look like that. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some end rods. We're going to place down 1 and 2, 1 and 2 end rods coming off the 2 stone brick upside down stairs there on both sides there, and that's going to basically do it for those remote control turrets. The next thing we have to do is we have to go ahead and put the bottom here on for these turbojet engines, and this shouldn't be too difficult. Again, I may need to take some looks here and there just to make sure I'm doing it right, because I don't want to make any mistakes, so I do apologize about that. However, I think it's better in the long run than have to, make all these fixes due to mistakes. Anyways, let's go ahead and start off with this. Now, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and go to our jet engines. We're going to go ahead and go to the bottom of these Blackwell blocks. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone brick top slabs, and then 1, 2, and 3 stone brick top slabs. We then want to place down a stone brick upside down stair like this on both sides. And then we just want to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of polished andesite behind those stairs. I'm going to go and fly back over here just to double check here and see exactly what I did. So you can see we pretty much have the same thing right there. The only thing we're going to do is add a stone brick slab in between, or basically in between these stone brick stairs after this half slab. So just like that. Once we have that done, we're going to go back from these polished andesite blocks. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 quartz full blocks going toward the front here. And underneath this red wool block, we're going to place down a quartz stair like that. We're going to do the same thing for this row of quartz. We're just going to go and bring this up to this front here, and then place down a quartz upside down stair like that. For the center row, we're going to take our quartz full blocks. We're just going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 toward the front, followed by a quartz top slab like that in between those quartz upside down stairs. Again, real quickly, I'm going to fly over here just to double check to make sure we're on the right page, and we are. We also want to add these quartz slabs on the sides here, which we'll go ahead and do right now. So for these, we're just going to go and take our quartz top slabs. We're going to go and start off by going to the front here. We're going to go ahead and place down top slabs underneath all these blocks. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just like that. One correction I just realized, this happens sometimes, is we're actually going to go and put these stairs one forward. So we're going to go and shift these stairs one forward. We're also going to shift the half slab forward one, and we're also going to shift our polished andesite blocks one forward. And then we can just go ahead and place down a row of 3 there of quartz to kind of fill in the space. So now we should have 2 stone brick top slabs, a stone brick upside down stair, and a polished andesite block. But they're going to have a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these quartz full blocks, followed by an upside down or just a regular quartz stair in the front there. So that's how it should look now. Now after we have that done, on the bottom of all these quartz full blocks here from the previous layer, we're just going to place down a row of quartz top slabs underneath it, and same thing over here on this side. And with that finished, we then want to go ahead and go to the bottom here. Now underneath the second quartz full block, back from the front here, we're going to place down a quartz upside down stair. I'm going to go in real quickly again, take a look here to make sure. And we just want to place down 3 quartz full blocks after it, and then 3 quartz top slabs. So we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 quartz top slabs, and then we're going to place quartz full blocks, and then 2 quartz top slabs after it, just like that. And once you guys have that done, that's going to pretty much do it for the layers 1 and 2. And you can see here we have the nice bottom here of the fuselage completely done, the remote controlled turrets in place, and we also have the bottoms of our turbojets put into play. Anyways, that's going to do it for layers 1 and 2. With that, let's go ahead and move back up to layer 4 and continue on with the build. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer, we have layer 4. For layer 4, what we want to do to get started is we're going to go ahead and take basically light gray stained glass, and we're going to go and place down, actually we're just going to start with polished andesite. We're going to place down a row of 3 of polished andesite on top of these 2 iron trapdoors on the top slab on the very front here, just like that. And on both sides of this row of 3 of polished andesite, we're going to place down an upside down quartz stair on both sides. Now coming off this row of 3 of polished andesite toward the front, we're going to place down a row of 3 of light gray stained glass, followed by a light gray stained glass pane on both sides. Coming off the center light gray stained glass full block, we're going to place down an upside down narrow brick stair, followed by a light gray stained glass pane on both sides of it, like so. With that complete, we want to go ahead and then take a quartz corner stair. Going off this quartz stair here, we're going to place down a quartz corner stair like that. We then want to place down 1 and 2 quartz full blocks after it, like so. With that complete, we're going to take polished andesite. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, and 52 blocks back, just like we did for that center row here. Just let's go ahead and get a double count here. So yeah, 52 blocks of polished andesite. Now when you get to this section here, if you guys are including the turrets, we want to go ahead and go to our 52nd block, and it should be right before these narrow brick stairs here. We're going to place down a row of 3 in between it to make a nice row of 5 of polished andesite that goes all the way across the quartz upside down stairs, full block iron trapdoors, nice row across here. On both sides here, no matter what you guys are building, if you're building it with or without, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these polished andesite blocks back, followed by a quartz full block, and then a row 3 of quartz or polished andesite in between these quartz full blocks. And this is pretty much if you're building this thing, just normally, you're gonna have this row of polished andesite along the side here, and you're gonna have a nether brick or the quartz startup right here, just like that. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look on the inside here. Now for the inside, we want to go ahead and go on top of these polished andesite blocks here where the guns are. We're going to go and place down anvils on top of them. We're also going to grab ourselves a nether brick top slab. We're going to place it down coming off this anvil. And we're also going to grab a ladder and place it down on these polished andesite blocks there on both sides like that. Now, you guys should now have a count along the side here of 56 of these polished andesite blocks going along the side here. So if you want to double count that, just to make sure you're right, you should have a total of 56 polished andesite blocks. So after that, we have this quartz full block. We're going to go and build upon it. So we have 1 quartz full block. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so we're going to go and continue on. 7 and 8 quartz full blocks going back like so. And then once you have that finished, we want to go ahead and then place down a, we actually want to go and just do 7. So my bad there, just 7 quartz full blocks. So we're going to delete 1. Once we get to this point here, we want to place down a quartz top slab on both sides, and we're going to place down a row 3 of quartz full blocks in between those quartz top slabs. After you have that done, along with the top slabs, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 more coming off of it. So you have a nice row of 4 here of quartz top slabs. On the insides here, going off this quartz full block, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just 5 quartz full blocks. We then want to go ahead and place down quartz stairs. We're going to place down 1 and 2 upside down quartz stairs, followed by 1 and 2 quartz top slabs like that. On the center row here, we're going to go and go off this quartz full block here. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or just, sorry, my bad, 9 quartz full blocks. So it should be in line with these quartz top slabs on both sides, and come off this quartz full block. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 quartz top slabs. Just to go and get ourselves a nice count for this, we're going to go ahead and get an overall count starting from the quartz top slab on the back there to the nether brick stair in the front. We should have a length of 84 blocks. If you want to go and just double check that count to make sure you guys are on the right page, it's probably a good idea to do so, because we're still kind of in our beginning stages of getting this thing structured. And that's going to do it for that. The next thing we have to do is we have to actually go ahead and go over to our engines, and it's going to be pretty much nearly the same thing we did beforehand. It's just going to be a tad bit different. So for this, we just want to go ahead and fly back over to our engine, which is going to be over here on the outsides here. We're going to go ahead and do pretty much the same thing. We're going to place down 2 nether brick stone brick half slabs on top of the Blackwell blocks, stone brick stair like down on both sides. We're going to place down a row 3 polished andesite behind the stone brick stairs. And this time, a little bit different, we're going to place down a polished andesite full block in between those stone brick stairs like that. Once you have that done, we want to go ahead and take our quartz full blocks, and we're just going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Going toward the front here, again, a quartz upside down stair on top of this red wool block like that. We want to take our blocks of quartz, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 again on the center row, followed by a quartz half slab. And then again, the same thing over here on this side, just like this, like so. And then on top of all these quartz full blocks here, along the side here, we're just going to place down quartz half slabs. And same thing over here. So just like that. And once you guys have that complete, that's going to do it for the engine. Same thing over here on this side, you're just going to go and copy it over. And once you guys have that all complete, that is going to go ahead and do it for layer 4. As you can see, it's starting to come together a little bit more. And with that, let's go and move on to our next layer, layer 5. Alright guys, go ahead and move on to our next layer. We go ahead and start off with layer 5. Now, for layer 5, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by going ahead and placing down a light gray stained glass full block on top of this nether brick stair like that. We then want to place down a light gray stained glass full block on both, basically, both sides of that block there in the center, so a nice row 3. And we're then going to go ahead and place down a light gray stained glass pane on both sides of this row 3. Coming off the very center block, we're going to go to the center row of that 3. We're going to place down another light gray stained glass block toward the front here, so it's going to stick out one pass, kind of like that. And we just want to go and place down a light gray stained glass pane on both sides of that block, like so. Going back from this pane here on both sides, we're going to place down a light gray stained glass pane, followed by 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks. After we have that done, going after this polished andesite block, we're going to place down a stone brick top slab like this, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone brick upside down stairs. We then want to grab ourselves a brick stair. We're going to place down a brick upside down stair, followed by 1, 2, and 3 brick upside down stairs like that after it. And for the Air Force symbol, if you guys want to include this, again, if you want to include the brick, this is just, you know, some extra markings. If you guys don't want it, feel free to just go ahead and use stone brick stairs to fill in the space. However, if you want to go ahead and show the somewhat representative of the Air Force symbol on the side here, follow what I do. We're going to place down an air brick upside down stair after this, you know, these 3 stone brick upside down stairs, followed by a stone brick upside down stair. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4. An air brick upside down stairs, upside down stone brick stair, another brick upside down stair, upside down stone brick stair. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a total of 9 of these nether brick stairs. Actually, my bad, sorry, 8 of these nether brick stairs going back. We're going to go ahead and then grab ourselves stone brick stairs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34 stone brick upside down stairs back. And just to go ahead and double check our count here, let's just go ahead and start off right here. And yes, you can see we have a total of 34 stone brick stairs. And if you went ahead and just filled this entire row in with stone brick stairs, to get you guys a count here, this is going to be a total of 59 stone brick stairs back from this stone brick top slab. Anyways, let's go ahead and go to the section right over here. We have our guns and all that stuff. We have the empty space above this. We're just going to want to go ahead and take our polished andesite and just go ahead and cover up the rows here so we can make a 3x4 kind of square over it. Technically, you don't even need to fill in this row if you don't want to, but you know, it's up to you guys on that. So just want to make sure that you can't see into the aircraft from the bottom here, and that that's all filled in. Anyways, continuing on, we want to go ahead and grab ourselves a light gray stained glass block. We're going to place down one like this, followed by a light gray stained glass pane coming off this stair right here, and also the full block, and also another pane right here like that. We want to grab ourselves some blue wool. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 blue wool coming off this light gray stained glass full block, followed by a stone brick upside down stair. With that complete, we want to go ahead and take our quartz stairs. We're going to go ahead and place down a total of 1, 2, and 3 quartz upside down stairs, followed by 1 and 2 quartz top slabs. After we have that done, coming off this top slab right here, we're going to place down a quartz full block, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 after it, like that, or sorry, my bad, 5 like that. So you have a total of 6 quartz full blocks. After that's done, they're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz top slabs. Going on the inside here, we're going to place down a quartz full block from off this quartz top slab here. And then we just want to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these quartz full blocks off of it. So we have a nice row of 5 right here. After that, we're going to go and switch to quartz stairs. We're going to go ahead and place down a total of 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz stairs. On these last 2 quartz stairs, in between them, we're going to place down 2 quartz full blocks. And after coming off those 2 quartz full blocks, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 that stick out past this quartz stair. And then we're just going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of these quartz top slabs going toward the back. We then also want to take our quartz top slabs and along these 3 quartz full blocks, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 quartz top slabs come off those 4 quartz upside down stairs, or these 3 quartz full blocks. To go ahead and get you guys an overall count again, we're going to go and start from the very back there. We have the quartz top slab at the end. Going to the light gray stained glass full block up here in the front, we have a total of 95 blocks now. As you can tell, this thing is starting to get really, really big. So with that all complete, we now have to go ahead and do a little bit more, additions to our wings and all that stuff. So for this, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to our stone brick stairs. We're going to go ahead and count. We're going to start off by the one or the ones on the back here that kind of meet up with this light gray stained glass full block. We're going to go ahead and count to our, we have 1, we're going to go ahead and count to our basically 21st stair. So again, you have your first stair here, all the way, we're going to count all the way up toward, going toward the front to our 21st stair, like that. So it's going to be this stair right here. Now, when we get to this stair, we want to go ahead and take our quartz full blocks. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 quartz top slabs coming off this quartz upside, or the stone brick upside down stair right here, the 21st stair. We then want to go and go off this row. We're going to go and go kind of an indent from here. We're going to place down a row of 3 here. of quartz full blocks. So we're gonna do the same thing over here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 quartz top slabs going out like that. We then want to go and place down 1, 2, and 3 quartz top slabs like this, kind of going back. It's kind of in line with the 20th stair, except there's a space of 2 right here. We're gonna go ahead and place down 2 more rows of 6 here of quartz top slabs like this, all coming off like so. We then want to go and place down a row of 5 like this, and then a row of 3 of quartz top slabs. So very simple there, nothing too fancy, just kind of part of the wings there. Now with that complete, we will need to go ahead and go into our inventory again. We're going to need to grab ourselves some placeholder blocks. We're going to go ahead and basically count off these blocks. So we're going to go ahead and go to this top slab here. Or let's just go and go in line with the 21st. Make it a little bit easier again. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks over. Now 4 blocks over from this, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing over here just to make sure we have our count. So we have 4 blocks over. We're going to place down a row of 3 of quartz full blocks. Once we have that row and 3 in place, we're going to place down a second row of 3 going toward the front. Like that. With that complete, we then want to place down a quartz full block in the center, followed by a quartz upside down stair on both sides like that. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a quartz full block. We're going to place it again in the center here, followed by a quartz top slab on both sides of that full block. After that, we're then going to place down another row 3 here of quartz full blocks, and then a quartz top slab that kind of sticks out toward the front like that. Going toward the back section here, we want to go ahead and place down a row 3 of quartz full blocks, followed by a second row of 3. We're going to place down a third row of 3, and also a 4th row going back like that. So you can see here we have a total of 6 rows of 3 here of quartz full blocks. After that's complete, we're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz full blocks going toward the back there in the center. And we're just going to place down quartz top slabs on both sides of it like so. Continuing on, we're going to place down a row of 3 of quartz top slabs, followed by 1 and 2 quartz top slabs going back from it like that. And that's going to be the base there for your first engines, the engines that are going to be closest to the fuselage. With that complete, we do have another thing we want to do, a little row we want to put on the outside here. So we're going to go ahead and go to this top slab right here. We're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 out. We're going to go do the same thing over here. So it's this top slab right here, this one that connects up to this row right here. We're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8 blocks out. Let me just double check. I think it was 8, might have been a little bit more, actually 10, my bad. So 10 blocks out. Let's just make sure that we have our count right. Yep, 10 blocks. And we just want to go ahead and place down a row of 4 here of quartz top slabs. We're going to place down a top slab and then 1, 2, and 3 back, giving you a nice row of 4. And we can delete these placeholders as we do not need them anymore. With that complete now, pretty much what we have to do next is just go ahead and do a little bit for the engine here to get this all sealed off here. Now for this, very simple. We're going to go ahead and start off by going to our second quartz, or we're actually going to go ahead and go to our second quartz stair back, and or full block back. And I actually want to make a small adjustment here. The top of the engine up here is a little bit different. We're actually going to delete these 2 full blocks. We're going to replace those with half slabs. So we have a little bit more of a kind of indent here. We're going to go to the second full block back from this. We're going to place down a quartz half slab like this. We then want to place down a total of 1, 2, and 3 quartz full blocks, I believe. Let me just go and double check. Yep, 3 quartz full blocks back. On the inside of the blocks here, facing toward the fuselage, we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair coming off this block right here. And then we just want to place down a total of 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks back like that for this part here of the turbojets. With that all complete, that's going to pretty much do it for this layer. As you can see, we're starting to get a little bit of the wings established here. Starting to get a little bit more of a nice skeleton of what this thing's going to look like. With that, let's go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer 6. I feel like we're going to start to see a lot of the wing kind of come into play here on the layer 6. So be prepared for that. But anyways, let's move on to layer 6. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer 6. As I mentioned, for layer 6, we're going to start to see a good amount of the wings start to come into play here. Not the max part. I think that's going to be the next layer. That's really going to pretty much be the maximum, part of the wing. However, we're going to see a good amount of it, and also structuring for pretty much the engines. We're actually going to start to see the third and final kind of engine come into play also for this layer. As well as just building up the fuselage and getting our nice horizontal stabilizers also in place. So a lot going on in this layer. It's going to be a little bit more of a longer layer. So if you want to feel free to take a break before this layer, because it is going to be a bit of a long one. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our light gray stained glass panes. We're going to place down a row of 3 across the panes here on both sides of this full block. On the very front here, so it's a row across. We then want to go ahead and go back here at an angle from this row of 3. We're going to place down a row 2 of light gray stained glass full blocks on top of the pane here and this full block going back to the sides. We then want to place down 2 polished andesite blocks back from those blocks there, and then we're going to place down 2 cobblestone walls coming off those 2 polished andesite blocks. After those cobblestone walls, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks. We're then going to place down a red hardened stained clay block, followed by a polished andesite block, and then another red hardened stained clay block like that. We're then going to place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks. At this point right here, we're going to go ahead and grab our Blackwell, and if you guys are deciding to go ahead and include the US Air Force symbol, our logo, or writing on the side here, we're going to go and basically put that in. So for this, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 Blackwell blocks like this, followed by 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks. We're going to place down then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 Blackwell blocks, polished andesite block, and then 1, 2, and 3 Blackwell blocks back like that. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone buttons, and we have a little bit of stone buttons we want to put on the side here, so we're going to put down 1 right here on this Blackwell block, so second from the front here. We're also going to go ahead and go back to this row here. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone buttons on those 2 blocks, and then right here 1 and 2 stone buttons right there. After that is complete, we're going to go and grab ourselves polished andesite again. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6 polished andesite blocks. We're going to place down a quartz top slab that comes off this this 6 polished andesite blocks. So we have row 6 here so far. We're going to place down a quartz top slab off that 6 polished andesite blocks, and we'll get back to that in a second. I just want to put that there as a marker. Anyways, continuing on, we're going to go and take our polished andesite. We're going to go ahead and place down 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34 of these blocks back like that. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves white wool. We're going to place down 1 and 2 white wool blocks. We're going to go and place down a blue wool block, again a white wool block, a blue wool block, and then 2 white wool blocks like that for the kind of US symbol on the side here. And we'll place down stone buttons on the white wool blocks like that. Just double count this polished andesite row right here again. We're just going to go and double check the count of it. It's 34 blocks again, so just make sure, always double checking these counts. Anyways, once we have that complete, after this white wool block, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished andesite blocks, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these cobblestone walls. We then want to go and go on the inside here. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and actually 6 polished andesite blocks back, followed by 1 and 2 quartz full blocks like so. After these quartz full blocks, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 cobblestone walls going back like so. On the inside here of these 3 cobblestone walls, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 quartz full blocks. We want to go ahead and pretty much continue this back, so we're going to place down 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and actually 11 of these quartz full blocks back, so there's a couple more going back like that. With that complete, we then want to go and take our quartz stairs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz upside down stairs. In between the last 2 quartz stairs here, we're going to place down a row of 2, or basically just 2 quartz full blocks like that, just to fill in the space in between those last 2 quartz upside down stairs. Come off those 2 quartz full blocks, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 quartz full blocks, followed by another break up down stair on the rear here. And then we just want to place down 2 cobblestone walls on these 2 quartz full blocks. Just to go and give us a count here from the front to the back on that narrow brick upside down stair on the back there to the polished or the light gray stained glass full block in the front here. We have 101 blocks. This thing is absolutely massive. I was not lying, guys. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the horizontal stabilizers. So for this, we're going to go ahead and go to the first full block after these 3 cobblestone walls. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 iron trapdoors coming off of it. After we have that done, we're going to go and take our quartz top slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 quartz top slabs coming off of it. With that finished, we're going to go ahead and then switch to iron trapdoors. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6 iron trapdoors coming off of it like so. With that complete, we want to go ahead and grab our quartz top slabs again. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 of these quartz top slabs. And let me just go ahead and get a nice count here for this. This is going to be 10 iron trapdoors coming off this row. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 iron trapdoors coming off of it. Let me just go and double check our count here. Yep, 10. After that, we're going to go and place down another row along here. So this is going to be a row of 9, I believe. It's going to stick out one pass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Like that. We then want to place down a row of 10 here of iron trapdoors again. So it's going to stick out one past this row here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Just like that. After that is complete, we want to go ahead and basically do the same thing again. So everything of the same row right here. So row 9 of quartz top slabs, and then a row of 10 here of iron trapdoors. Like that. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to then place down a row of 8 here, or a row of 7 here of quartz top slabs, like that. So it's going to be 2 less from that row right there. And our iron trapdoors are going to go out to the same distance. So just like that. With that complete, we want to go ahead and then take our iron trapdoors, and we're going to go ahead and go all the way out to the side here. We're going to start off right here and just place them going all the way to the end. So just like this, a pretty long row right here. Just like that. With that complete, we're going to go and take another row of iron trapdoors. We're going to place this in right here. This is going to be 4 less from this row right here. So we're going to go and put this in. And it's going to go all the way along here, like this, until it's 4 less from that very end there. Our next row here is going to be, again, 4 less from this row. So we're going to go and do the same thing. Just like this. And you should get something that looks like that. And then we just want to place down a row of 3 of iron trapdoors on the back here. So just like that. And we should have that, which is going to basically be transferred over to both sides. Not too difficult, pretty simple there. Anyways, once we have that all complete, we're going to go ahead and now move on to this section here, which is going to be pretty much getting some of the more of the wing kind of structured up and everything like that. Alright guys, so going ahead and move on to our next section. We have pretty much, section going into pretty much working on the wings here. So again, this is going to be kind of a tricky part here. It's very important to get this right. This is, again, the wing structuring we are talking about. However, I think that it's not that big of a deal if you miss a block here and there, as long as it doesn't affect like the length of it or anything like that, or throw everything off. I feel like if you have like, a half slab out of place, like, something like this or whatever, it's not that big of a deal. The main part is just making sure that these engines are correct. That's pretty much the main point. But anyways, we have this large chunk here of the wing we're going to be putting in, and a little bit that sticks out past this engine right here. But let's go ahead and get started for this. So if you remember back, I asked you guys to put a quartz top slab next to this 6 polished andesite block back here, right up here in the front from the previous layer. We want to go and just expand upon that. So we're going to place down a second quartz top slab back from it. We want to go ahead and grab ourselves quartz full blocks. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 11 quartz full blocks back. We then want to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 quartz top slabs back. We're going to grab ourselves some stone slabs. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone slabs back, like so. With that complete, we want to go ahead and then go to the second quartz top slab here. We're going to place down one that comes off like that, followed by a second quartz top slab back, and this is the front of the wing right up here, and this is going to be the back right back there. After this quartz top slab, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and actually 11 quartz top slabs back, or full blocks, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz top slabs back, and then we're just going to place down 2 stone slabs, just like that. With that complete, going ahead and continuing on, we're going to place down another 2 quartz top slabs coming off these 2 right here. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 quartz full blocks back, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz top slabs like that, and then 2 stone top slabs like so. With that complete, continuing on, we're going to place down a quartz top slab that comes off this one right here. We then want to take our blocks of quartz. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 blocks back. We're then going to place down a quartz top slab. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 back, followed by a stone slab, just like that. After you have that done, we want to go ahead and then place down a quartz top slab. Like this, come off this one up here in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 quartz full blocks back, followed by 1, 2, and 3 quartz top slabs back, and actually we're going to place down a total of 4 quartz top slabs back, like so. Going ahead and continuing on again, we want to go and take our quartz top slabs. We're going to place down one that comes off this one up here, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 quartz full blocks back, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz top slabs back. With that complete, we're going to go and again go to this quartz top slab up here, place down a quartz top slab off of it. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and actually 13 quartz full blocks back, and then we just want to place down 2 quartz top slabs back as well. Going ahead and going up to the front again, we're going to go and place down a top slab coming off this full block, so a top slab like this. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 quartz full blocks back, and then 2 quartz top slabs as well after that. With that complete, we're going to go and go off of this quartz full block here. We're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz top slabs off of like this, and these rows are going to be exactly the same. From each of these quartz top slabs, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 quartz full blocks back. Same thing right here. Row of 10 quartz top full blocks going back, and then we just want to place down 2 quartz top slabs on the very end there. Or actually, my bad. 2 quartz top slabs, and then a second row of 2 quartz top slabs coming off those 2 quartz full blocks. And we should get something that kind of looks like this underneath here for the wing. Again, it does not have to be absolutely perfect, though, you know, it is nice to make sure that it is semi-correct, really. So with that all finished, let's go ahead and look at the engine here. Now, again, for these builds, I may have to take a few looks back and forth here just to make sure I'm doing the design right. I really don't want to mess anything up for you guys. As you guys would probably imagine, it would be very frustrating to have to redo a lot of stuff. So do excuse me if I take a few looks back and forth just to make sure I'm doing this right. But let's go ahead and get on this engine. So we already have a little bit of a basis already established for it, so we're going to go and kind of build off of what we already have currently going for it. So to start off with, we're going to go ahead and go off this top slab here and place down a quartz full block, followed by a Blackwell block on top of the quartz top slab right here, and this all should line up perfectly. We also want to place down a quartz full block on the other side of that Blackwell block. Coming off the 2 quartz full blocks, we're going to place down a quartz upside down stair with their backs facing toward the inside there, like that. And then coming off the Blackwell block, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor, just like that, for the bit of the air intake there from the engine. Now with that finished up, what we want to do is pretty much build off of this. So we're going to go and take our quartz full blocks, and along this row right here, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, and 13, and 14 quartz full blocks back like so. For our center row, we're going to go and just bring it back in equal with this row right here, and this row should end on top of this quartz top slab right here. So we're just going to bring it to this point right here. And then on the side here as well, we're going to do the same exact thing. So quartz full blocks going all the way back here like this to be equal with this row right here. Now when we get to this section here, we're just going to place down 1 and 2 quartz full blocks coming off the center there, followed by 2 upside down quartz stairs on both sides like that. With that finished, we're going to place down another quartz full block in the center there, followed by a quartz top slab on both sides. Continuing on, we're then going to place down 1 and 2 quartz top slabs after it, like that, to go ahead and pretty much make up this engine right here. Now with that complete, we do have a little bit of a section we want to go ahead and include, which is right in here, and it's going to be relatively easy to go ahead and do. So for this, we want to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and make some simple markings here just for my note when building this. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and go to our, it's going to be over here, we're going to go ahead and go to our third quartz full block back. Actually, sorry, my bad, I believe, yeah, actually, I think it's our third right here. We're going to go ahead and place down a quartz upside down stair off of it, followed by 1, 2, and 3 back. So if we go ahead and look over here, we can see just like that. We then want to take our quartz full blocks. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 quartz full blocks back, followed by 1, 2, and 3 quartz upside down stairs, as you can see right here. And actually, it's just going to be 1 quartz upside down stair, and then 2 quartz top steps, just like that. Anyways, once we have that finished, we're going to place down 2 rows of 5 here of quartz top sub. So go ahead and go over here. We're going to go ahead and place down row quartz top sub that comes off this quartz stair here, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 behind it. So we have a nice row of 6 here. We then want to go ahead and place down a second row that goes out from it of quartz top subs. So just like that, second row, we're going to place down a row of 4 of quartz top subs, and then a row 2 there that comes off the center. Just like that. Pretty nice and simple, and you should get something that looks pretty much just like this. And we'll take a look at the bottom here, so we can see something like that for the wings so far. And that's going to do it for this section. Let's go ahead and continue moving on. Alright guys, so for this section here, we're going to go and take a look back at the engines here. So it's going to be kind of similar to what we did on this bottom section right here, except it's a little bit different. So for this, we're going to go and place down a row 4 of quartz full blocks on top of these 4 quartz top sides we set up in the previous layer. Once we have that complete, we're going to go and place down 1, 2, and 3 quartz full blocks going toward the front of the aircraft, that direction. And we're also going to go and place down 1, 2, and 3, and 4 quartz full blocks going toward the rear of the aircraft. Just like that. With that complete, we want to go and then grab ourselves quartz top slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 going off toward the back here, and going toward the front, we want to go and also place down a row 3 here of quartz top slabs, just like that, going toward the front. Now with that complete, we want to go ahead and kind of build off of this. So on the 4 quartz full blocks that have the top slabs underneath it, we're going to place down 4 quartz full blocks coming off of it on both sides, just like that. With that complete, we're going to go and take iron or quartz upside down stairs. We're going to place down 1 and 2 upside down stairs going toward the front here on both sides, and then we're just going to place down a quartz top slab on both sides like that. Going toward the rear here, we're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz upside down stairs, followed by 1 and 2 quartz top slabs, and we're actually going to place down 3 quartz top slabs. Going back over here, 1 and 2 quartz upside down stairs, and then 1, 2, and 3 quartz top slabs, just like that, all going back there. And that's going to basically create this base here for engine number 2. Now with that complete, we do actually want to go ahead and set up a small portion, just like we did for this engine. We're going to set up the small portion here, which is going to be of the engine number 3. So for this, we're going to go ahead and go off this, we can go ahead and actually go off this quartz full block here. We're going to go and just place down a row right here. We'll get the count in a second. This is going to be a row of 10 of orange wool. So we're going to go to this full block right here again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 full blocks coming off of it. And on the 11th block out, we're going to place down a quartz top slab, followed by 1 and 2 back. Just want to double check. I think it's only a row 3. Yep, it's only a row 3. So it's just going to go ahead and go back like that. And we can just go ahead and simply delete the orange wool in between it. And you can see we have a nice basis set up for that on the outside there. Now, you may think, oh, we're done. We're good to go for this layer. No, we still have a little bit of work to do. This is just going to be going ahead and building up the sides here for our turbojets. So again, very simple. We're going to place down a quartz slab on top of this second quartz full block, followed by a block of quartz after it. We then want to place down a total of 1, 2, 3, and 4 iron or polished andesite blocks. And actually, we're going to go ahead and place down 2 quartz full blocks right here, and then 3 polished andesite blocks back. So just make that small adjustment. And then we just want to go ahead and go off this quartz upside down stair. We're going to place down this quartz full block. We're going to place down a placeholder block and place down a stone brick upside down stair. That kind of comes off the stair at an angle like so. And I don't believe there's anything on the opposite on the outside here. Yep, that's all good. So once you have that all complete, that's going to pretty much do it for this. We can delete any placeholder blocks we left open, basically in between the wings and stuff like that. Make sure you guys delete these blocks. You guys don't want these on the final version. So let's just go ahead and clean these up a little bit. And you can see here that we have a really good basis now established for the aircraft. You can start to see the basis of the engine, how this thing is starting to form up, and we're starting to make some really good progress on it. Anyways, that's going to do it for layer 6. With that, let's move on to layer 7. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer, we have layer 7. Layer 7 is again going to be a very long and tedious layer. We do have probably more going on really for the wings. We're going to be doing a lot more work on the wings, I would say, than we did in the previous layer. And again, in there, a big portion of it is going to be built up. I say that now I can confirm that the next layer is going to be probably the longest when it involves the wings. But it's, again, part of that building process, getting these wings built up. I know it's not the most fun thing in the world, but in the end, you know, this is what we have to do to get this aircraft. So let's go ahead and start off with the front again. So on top of this light gray stained glass full block, we're going to place down an upside down nether brick stair like that. We're then going to place down a nether brick regular stair on both sides of it. We're then going to grab ourselves end rods and place down end rods on both sides of these stairs. And these stairs are actually going to be facing with their backs toward this center upside down stair like that on both sides. After that's complete, we're going to place down a row 3 of Blackwell directly behind these nether brick stairs. We then want to place down a nether brick half slab on both ends of this row 3, followed by one Blackwell block that goes back like that. After that, we're going to go ahead and grab polished andesite. We're going to place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks back, and a stone brick half slab coming off your second polished andesite block. After that, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks, a stone brick stair like so, a brick stair like that, followed by 1, 2, and 3, and actually 4 stone brick stairs. Again, if you're going to be putting this logo in, follow what I do here. We're going to place down another brick stair, a stone brick stair, and we're actually going to place down a row of 5 of polished andesite behind this stone brick stair. If you guys are choosing to put the turrets on the top here, we will need to go and put this row in place. So if you guys want to put this row in place, if you're having the turrets, if not, you don't really need it, but we're going to go and put it in between these stone brick stairs here. We're then going to place down 1, 2, and 3 of these nether brick stairs here. We're going to place down again row 5 of polished andesite in between those nether brick stairs, followed by a stone brick stair, and again a row 5 in between those stone brick stairs. We then want to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 nether brick stairs back, followed by 1 and 2 stone brick stairs. We then want to switch to polished andesite. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21 of these polished andesite blocks. Let me just go and get a double count there. Yep, 21 polished andesite blocks back. We then want to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. In between our 7th stair here, we're going to place down a row 5 of polished andesite. We're going to go and place down a 3, 4, and 5 more stairs after this block. And again, these all are going to have polished andesite blocks again in between them if you guys are choosing to put the turrets in place. Also, just guys give you an overall count here for stone brick stairs. So far, we have a total of 10 stone brick stairs after this polished andesite block. We're then going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick stairs back. We're going to go and grab ourselves blue wool. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 blue wool blocks to complete the US Air Force symbol on the side. We then want to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone brick stairs back. We're going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 stone brick half slabs after that. Those stairs there. We're going to place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks on the sides here of these stone brick stairs. And we're just going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 polished andesite blocks. Actually, sorry, my bad, 9 polished andesite blocks back. So to get you an overall count right here, we have a total of 11 polished andesite blocks. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves cobblestone walls. On top of these 2 right here, we're going to place down 1 and 2 cobblestone walls. On the inside here of these cobblestone walls, we're going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks back, or behind them. And then we're just going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Basically ending on top of this upside down quartz stair right here. After that, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 cobblestone walls coming off of this row here of polished andesite. And so we're going to go ahead and basically place down 3 of these polished andesite blocks in between the stone brick stairs here. And then on top of this nether brick stair on the very end, we're going to place down a Blackwell block with a stone button coming off of it. And we're also going to place down an end rod on both sides here for the tail gunner, like so. So you can see we're at about our halfway point, a little bit over that with our fuselage. So we're getting there with our fuselage. It's just the wings really and all that stuff that's going to be a main kind of hassle for us to put in. So that's all complete there. We do, however, need to continue on with our stabilizer on the side here. So for this, what we want to do is you want to go ahead and start off by going to these blocks right here. We're going to be basically kind of following a similar outline to what we already have set up, so that's kind of nice. Anyways, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these stone brick top slabs. We then want to go ahead and take our polished andesite blocks again. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 polished andesite blocks out to the side. We're then going to follow that up by placing down a total of 6 stone brick top slabs. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just like that. With that complete, we're going to take our polished andesite. We're going to place down an air row directly behind this whole row we have going on here. It's going to stake out one pass, so it's basically on top of all these iron trapdoors, as you can see. And then on the end here, we're going to go and take our quartz top slabs and just place down a row of 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like that, out to the side. For our next row right here, we're just going to go and take our polished andesite and again bring it pretty much all the way to the end here. So just like this, it's going to be in line with these iron trapdoors. So you can see these iron trapdoors where they end. This is where our polished andesite rows are going to end. So it's very simple. Kind of makes this build a lot nicer in the sense. So we're going to have a total of 3 rows of these. So we currently have 2. We're going to go ahead and place down 4 quartz top slabs coming off these rows here, and then same thing right here. 4 quartz top slabs. We're going to go and place down another row of this polished andesite like this, going all the way out to the side here. And just to give you a count on how long this row of polished andesite is, you can see it's a total of 19 blocks. So starting from this point right here all the way out, it's 19 blocks. And again, the same thing we did right up there, 4 quartz top slabs out to the side. This row right here, it's a tiny bit different. So for this, we're going to go and take our polished andesite blocks. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, it's going to be 9, 10, 11 polished andesite blocks out to the side, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 stone brick half slabs, followed by a stone top slab, and then 1 and 2 quartz top slabs as well. After that's complete, going ahead and going back with our polished andesite, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like that, we're going to go take our stone brick stairs. We're going to place down, or half slabs, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10, and 11. And then we're just going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone slabs, like that, continuing on. For our next row here, we're just going to take stone slabs, place it down on top of all the iron trapdoors, like that. And then we just want to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone slabs. Going and continuing on, we're going to place down 3 stone bricks half slabs. We're then going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 stone slabs going out to the side. For this row right here, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 of these stone slabs. We're then going to place down a row of 3 of stone slabs, just like that. And with that complete, that's going to kind of do it for this section here. We're not exactly done with the back here, but it's a good proportion done. We're almost done with that. Next portion we have to work on is pretty much going ahead and getting more of the wing built on and all that stuff, which is going to be the more tedious part of this layer, but it has to get done, so let's go ahead and do it. Alright guys, so going ahead and move on to the wings, continuing this. Again, this is going to be a very long process, and to pretty much put this wing on, as you can see, we have a pretty big chunk we're going to be putting on here. That's going to pretty much extend to our 3rd engine. So we're going to be basically building off of what we already have started, and everything like that. So let's start off by going to up here. Now, in the pretty much almost about the midsection of the fuselage, we have this row of polished andesite blocks that kind of stick out because we usually are using all these stairs, but then we have the full blocks. We're going to go to the first full block from the front here. We're going to place down a quartz top slab, followed by, I'm going to need to go and grab a quartz full block after it. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go and do kind of like a basic outline along the side here for it, and then I'm going to kind of wrap it around and all that stuff, and we can fill it in a little bit later. So I'm just going to go work on doing a basic outline. I think it'll be a little bit easier, and I'll get back to kind of filling in the whole section and stuff in a second. So we're going to place down, we have this set up here. Now, once we have that done, we're going to go and grab ourselves our quartz slabs again. For some reason, I don't have it in my inventory anymore. We're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz, actually, my bad. We're going to place down a total of 3 quartz top slabs like that. We're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz full blocks going back from these 2 top slabs, and then 1 and 2 going off this 3rd quartz top slab, like so. After we have that all complete, continuing on, we want to go ahead and grab ourselves quartz top slabs again. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 coming off this quartz full block here, and then 1, 2, and 3 quartz full blocks directly behind it. With that complete, coming off this quartz full block here, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 quartz top slabs, followed by 1 quartz full block behind this first quartz top slab, and then 1 and 2 back, just like that. With that complete, we now have to go ahead and kind of take a look here at our intakes over here. So for this, we're going to need to go ahead and grab ourselves some Blackwell. We're going to place down, let's see, 1, 2, and 3 Blackwell blocks on top of the iron trapdoor and the stairs here. We're going to place down a quartz stair like this on both sides there, with the quartz half slab there in the middle to go ahead and pretty much create the intake, which looks something just like that. With that complete, we're going to go ahead and then go off of this quartz stair here. We're going to place down a quartz upside down stair, or actually my bad, we're going to go ahead and place down a quartz upside down stair coming off the Blackwell block like this, followed by a full block directly behind it. Now, once you have that done, coming off the full block, we're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz top slabs, and we're just going to go and place down a quartz full block back from this one right here. So where the stair connects, we're going to place down, we have 2 quartz full blocks after this. We then want to go and get these top slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 back. So basically, we just want to make sure that this is all covered up right in here. So again, right here where this top slab is, 1, 2, and 3 back. After we have that all done, we want to go ahead and go to our next row, which is going to go ahead and kind of continue to go out. We also have iron trapdoors, which are going to be put into place as well. So we have an iron trapdoor that kind of comes off that stair right there. So going ahead and continuing on, going off this quartz full block right here, we're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz top slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 quartz full blocks back. Same thing right here, 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz full blocks back, just like that. Coming off this quartz top slab right here, we're going to place down a iron trapdoor like that. And after we have that in place, we're going to go ahead and again kind of continue this pattern going along here. So for this pattern, it's a little bit different. We're going to place down a quartz top slab after this iron trapdoor, followed by 1, 2, and for right now, we're going to place down just 4, or just 3 quartz full blocks behind this quartz top slab. So we have the iron trapdoor right there, quartz top slab after it, like so. Again, I do apologize for having to take frequent looks back and forth here. I just want to make sure that I'm getting this exactly right. It's very complex, so you know, want to make sure that I'm doing the best I possibly can on getting this right. So coming off this iron trapdoor here, we're going to place down 2 iron trapdoors, like that. We then want to place down 2 quartz top slabs after it, and we're just going to place down 1 and 2 quartz full blocks going back for right now. We'll probably have to fill in a little bit more blocks, but we'll get to that in a second. We're just going to try to get the pattern along the side here pretty much semi-complete. So with that done, we're going to go ahead and then place down another iron trapdoor like this, followed by 1 and 2 quartz top slabs back, and then a quartz full block like so. And then after we have that complete, we have a different section here in which we need to actually go ahead and place down some upside down stairs. So for this, we want to go ahead and place down a full block after this one right here, and we're going to place down 1 and 2 upside down quartz stairs like this, and an iron trapdoor come off this upside down quartz stair. Now I want to go ahead and again take a double check here to make sure I get this right. And very simple, it's kind of how we did this engine right in here. We're going to place down a Blackwell block right here, followed by a iron trapdoor coming off of it like so. And that's going to kind of do it for this whole section here. And behind this Blackwell block, we can place down a quartz full block, though it's not really needed too much. So just like that, therefore, the engine. And we want to go ahead and also place down a quartz stair coming off the Blackwell block right here, and we're going to place down an iron trapdoor that comes off that quartz stair. So it's kind of off from this, but it's kind of to show a little bit of an angle here. It's meant to be like that and gliding down there. So just like that, so we have the quartz stair like so. And after we kind of have that complete, I'll see you guys in a sec. I just want to make sure that I get the rest of this kind of outlined over here with my block colors. So I will be right back in a sec, and we'll continue on with this. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and continue on. So after this quartz upside down stair here, we're going to go ahead and place down a second quartz stair after it, followed by a quartz full block. Come off this quartz full block, we're going to place down a quartz top slab that comes off of it. We then want to place down 1, 2, 3 of these quartz upside down stairs, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz full blocks, followed by 1 and 2 quartz upside down stairs. I just broke a block over here. Let me fix that. Followed by these quartz upside down stairs like so. And then we just want to go ahead and place down some quartz top slabs, I believe. Let me go and just take a double check here and actually this is labeled wrong, so I gotta switch that over. So we have our stairs here where they're going to place down 2 quartz top slabs going back like so. And I just want to go and double check this is correct. So we have 4, yep, and this whole section here we're going to have some quartz full blocks behind it. So they're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these quartz full blocks back, basically, you know, going to the back like so. With that complete, we then just want to go and place down 2 quartz full blocks back. So we have 1 right here, and then we have 1 more that goes back like that. We're just going to go and place down a skeleton skull on the very tip here on the end to pretty much kind of finish that off right in there. We also have a iron trapdoor, which comes off of the second stone brick stair right here, or the quartz up down stair. So going over here, this stair right here, we have an iron trapdoor that comes off of it like so. So going ahead and building off of this, we're going to go ahead and go back up to the front here. So we have this quartz top slab here. We're going to place down a second top slab that comes out like that. This is going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks. So we have a total of 7 of these quartz top slabs. We want to go ahead and kind of have an indent here. Go to the second quartz top slab back. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to go and place down a second row of pretty much the same. Another row of 6 going back. We then want to have another indent, so we're going to place down a quartz top slab, followed by 1, 2, and 3 more after it. So we have a row of 4 here. We're going to place down a second row of 4 after it, like so. We then want to go ahead and place down a, let's see, an indent from the front again, a row of 3 back. And then we just want to go ahead and place down 2 rows of 2. That's, or just 1 row of 2. My bad, that kind of comes out like that. And that's going to kind of do it there for this outside piece here. And then we kind of have to bring this whole section in, and we're going to go ahead and kind of take this and start forming this toward the back here. I'm going to go ahead and kind of, you know, outline this a little bit more. Actually, you know what? We could probably actually do this. So part of this is we need to go ahead and also grab ourselves some cobblestone walls. We're going to place down cobblestone walls coming off these 2 quartz full blocks. We're also going to place down a cobblestone wall on this side as well. We're going to pretty much copy what we do over on this side. So we're going to place down our 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz full blocks. I just want to go ahead and kind of get an idea how far I need to go in. Yeah, and we're just going to go ahead and then grab ourselves some quartz top slabs, wherever they may be. So we're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz top slabs, followed by 1 and 2 quartz ups and downstairs. And then this whole section here, we're just going to fill in with quartz full blocks. And we also need to place down a quartz full block right in this section to fill that space in as well. So just like that, just completely fill in this whole space in like so. Now with that complete, coming off the second stair right here, which is going to be kind of where the same position is as that iron trapdoor here, we're going to place down 2 iron trapdoors over like that. We're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz half slabs, followed by 1 and 2, and then a third row. So you have like that. So you have 2 rows of 3 there, and then we just want to go ahead and fill this remaining space in here with quartz full blocks. With that complete, we want to go ahead and place down another row 3 here of quartz top slabs, and again a row of quartz full blocks. We're going to place down a row of 3 here again of quartz top slabs, followed by a row here of quartz full blocks, just a row 4 after it to fill in the space. As you can see, we pretty much have this section right in here. And actually, this is actually going to be a row. These are actually going to be rows of 4 of these quartz top slabs. So just go ahead and make that small adjustment and make these rows of 4. I'm just going to double check here. Yeah, these are definitely rows of 4. So with that done, they're going to place down a row of 3 here. So we have a bit of an indent and or actually just going to be a row of 3 like that. Still in line with this all right in here and everything like that. Okay guys, I just realized I made a simple mistake. Not that big of a deal. Easy fix. So you know I told you how these need to be rows of 4. We're actually going to go and fix that. We're going to go and put it back where we had it so that they're each rows of 3. And we're going to go and take these 2 sections here. We're going to go and raise or bring them out by 2 quartz top slabs so they're in line with these iron trapdoors. So very simple fix there. So I do apologize for making that mistake. Anyways, let's go and continue on. So with that finished, we then want to go and take our top slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 like that. We're then going to place down a row of 4 here, quartz full blocks to kind of fill in the space toward the back. With that finished, we then want to go ahead and place down another row of 4 or row of 4 here, quartz top slab. So it's going to stick out 1 past, and we're also going to need to go ahead and place down a stone top slab coming off of it as well. We then want to place down a total of 1, 2, and 3 quartz full blocks after, like so. After that, we're going to place down a stone top slab, followed by, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz full blocks again. We're then going to also place down a row of 3 here of quartz full blocks to fill in that space, like so. And these rows right here are this. We're actually going to switch out this block right here for quartz full block, just like that. Continuing on, we're going to go and take a stone top slab. We're going to place down another one coming off this, so we have row 3 here. We're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz full blocks back, and then 1 and 2 blocks of quartz after it, like so. With that done, along this section here, along these top slabs, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 quartz full blocks going back like that. We're going to place down one more that sticks past, like so. We then want to place down a quartz full block on top of this top slab, and then one more past. We're going to place down a cobblestone wall right here, and we're also going to place down a skeleton skull coming off this quartz full block as well. With that completes, we then want to go ahead and kind of do a similar thing on the air side. So cobblestone wall coming off this block right here. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these quartz full blocks, kind of going in and filling that space like so. Alongside those blocks, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves stone top slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3, followed by 1 and 2 quartz full blocks after them, like so. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to go ahead and place down again. We're going to place down, actually this time, a stone half slab on the end here. So stone half slab and then 2 stone top slabs, or are these actually my bad, stone full blocks. So after those, just like that. And actually what I did here is actually went ahead and I have the top slab, and these are actually 2 half slabs, and then the remaining will be full blocks. And then just 2 blocks of quartz after them, I believe, just like that. Yep. With that done, we're going to go ahead and then place down a quartz half slab like this, followed by a stone half slab, followed by 2 stone slab full blocks. We're going to go ahead and place down again a quartz block behind it. We're going to place down again a stone slab, 2 stone slab full blocks, and then a block of quartz. Continuing on, we want to go ahead and actually take this row out. So we're actually going to go ahead and take this row right here. We're actually going to make this a row 3 of stone slab full blocks. We're going to go ahead and place down another stone slab, another row 3 of stone slab full blocks directly behind it. And we're going to go ahead and just, again, stone slab, row 3 of stone slab blocks directly after it. Once we have that done, we're just going to go and take our stone slabs. At this point, we're just going to go and bring these and connect these to the stone brick stair across like that. We're going to go and place down a second row right after it, like that. We then want to go and place down a row 3 here of stone slabs, followed by a stone slab full blocks, followed by a stone slab right here, and then just a row of stone slab full blocks directly behind it, like so. And that's going to kind of do it for the whole wing outline. If you guys want to, you can go ahead and easily fill in the whole space in the inside here. It's a bit more work if you guys want to, but I mean, it's going to make this thing nice and filled in, pretty, thick and all that stuff filled in. So if you want to, you can fill this all in. It's not completely necessary though, because none of this should be visible from the outside. So that's all good for right now, and you can leave it like that if you want to go ahead and fill it in, and you need to copy that same design over to the air side. So we're not quite done yet. We still have a bit more work to do. We have to go ahead and put, the engines on over here on this on both sides here. So for this, we're gonna go ahead and go to this row of 3 here of quartz top slabs we have sticking out right here. We're gonna place down a row of 3 of polished quartz on top of it. We're then gonna place down 2 quartz full blocks going off of it on either direction. Let me just go and double check here, make sure I'm on the right page here, and yeah, we're looking pretty good here. So just want to make sure I get a good idea. We're going to place down a quartz upside down stair here, followed by 2 quartz top slabs back on the back end, and then on the front end we're going to place down 2 quartz top slabs going toward the front. On these 2 quartz full blocks here, we're going to place down 2 quartz full blocks coming off of it on both sides. We want to go ahead and then place down 1 and 2 quartz upside down stairs coming off those 2 quartz full blocks there in the center. We then want to grab ourselves quartz top slabs. We're going to place down a quartz top slab coming off the stair here, or those stairs there on both sides. To the back here, we're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz upside down stairs on both sides like this, and I believe it's just a quartz top slab, or yeah, 2 quartz top slabs on both sides, like this, going back 1 and 2, like that on both sides there. And that's going to do it for this engine, or the third engine out here, the kind of base for it and all that stuff. We do have to continue working on basically bringing this whole section up. It's pretty simple this time. So for this, we're just going to go ahead and place down a stone or quartz stair. See, on top of this full block right here, we're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz full blocks directly behind it. And then we just want to go ahead and place down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks after it. We also want to go ahead and go off of this stone brick stair here. We're going to go ahead and place down another stone brick upside down stair coming off of it, so you get something that kind of looks like that so far for it. Anyways, once you guys have that all done, that's pretty much going to do it for layer 7. I know, guys, really long. We're definitely getting up there in time for the tutorial and all that stuff. However, we are building a big aircraft, so it is to be expected for sure. But anyways, as you can see, that's pretty much going to do it for this layer. Let's go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer 8. Alright guys, so moving on to layer 8. As I mentioned for layer 8, this is probably going to be the longest layer, I would say. We have pretty much a lot to do on this. We're going to get the main portion of the wing set up. We're going to finally connect our turbojets actually to the wing, which will actually be pretty nice. And we just have a lot of little things that we have to do for this layer, so it's definitely going to be a lot of work for it. But after this layer, it's going to slowly become easier and easier as we progress. Kind of like the earlier levels, we're just going to be kind of, continue to build up. So it shouldn't be too bad, but again, yeah, I just want to warn you guys in advance, this is going to be probably your longest layer. So starting off with, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull on top of this upside down nether brick stair like this. After that wither skeleton skull, we're going to place down a nether brick half slab. After the nether brick half slab, we're going to place down a stone brick stair like so, followed by a nether brick corner stair on both sides. After that, we're going to place down a row 3 of black wool behind those stairs, followed by a second row 3 of black wool. Coming off the first row 3 on either side, we're going to place down a nether brick half slab. Coming off the next row here, we're going to place down a stone brick slab on both sides. We then want to go and take our polished andesite. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 polished, or actually 7 polished andesite blocks back from the stone brick slab. We want to grab ourselves a skeleton skull. We're going to place down a skeleton skull kind of like that at an angle on the side here. Not exactly a 45, just a slight angle like that. We're then going to place down 1, 2, and 3 cobblestone walls along the side there as well, like that. After that, we're going to go ahead and go after this row here of polished andesite. We're going to place down a light gray stained glass full block, followed by 1, 2, and 3 light gray stained glass panes that kind of come off of it like so for the bubble kind of window. We then want to go ahead and take our polished andesite. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 back. If you guys are putting the gun space in right here, we want to go ahead and go in between the second polished andesite blocks here. We're going to go ahead and place down a row 3 to kind of connect these up right here. We want to go and then go ahead and place down a ladder on either side of this block right here with a polished andesite block in the center. We then want to place down a nether brick slab here on both sides, followed by a polished andesite block in the center. We then want to go ahead and place down 2 anvils back, followed by 2 black wool blocks in between the anvils. And then we just want to go ahead and again place down a row of 3 here of polished andesite across, just like that, to close the space off. And we have this section here for the turrets. We also want to go ahead and get a little bit of a section started on our cables that are going to run up here. So for these, we're going to use stone slabs. We have 1 and 2 stone slabs, so it's basically on our 3rd block back from the glass pane right here. So we have, or basically 2 blocks back really, we have 1 and 2 blocks. So we have 2 stone slabs, and then we're going to place down there 2 stone top slabs going up like that for right now. We'll expand upon that a little bit in the future layers. Going ahead and continuing on, however, we're going to take our polished andesite blocks again, continuing off this row we started. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, and 44. Now again, if you have the turrets in right here, we're going to go and place down a row 3 in between these blocks right here, so at the end of this current row we have. So it's going to basically stretch across on both sides here. We then want to place down a ladder on both sides like that on their second block going toward the front here. We're going to place down a polished andesite block in the middle. We're going to place down a nether brick slab on both sides. we then want to place down, this actually should be Blackwell. Let me go ahead and have that real quick. We want to go ahead and place down 2 Blackwell blocks in the middle here, followed by 2 anvils on both sides, and then a row 3 of polished andesite behind them, just like that. After that, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks like that. We're then going to place down a light gray stained glass full block, followed by 3 light gray stained glass panes, kind of going over it like that. After this light gray stained glass full block, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 polished andesite, or actually 9 polished andesite blocks going back, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone brick stairs, and then we're just going to place down a stone brick corner stair like that. Behind these stone brick stairs, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 polished andesite blocks. We're going to go ahead and continue this row back. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 polished andesite blocks back. We're then going to place down 2 stone brick stairs, followed by 2 cobblestone walls. In between the cobblestone walls, we're going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks. We're going to place down a third one that pops out, followed by another brick stair on top of this Blackwell block, like that on the very end there. With that finished, that's going to do it for this section here. And we have a little bit we want to add on to the horizontal stabilizers. So for this, very simply, we're going to go and take stone bricks half slabs. We're going to go ahead and go on this row here. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 of these stone brick half slabs going out to the side here. We want to go and go to our next row. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just like that. Or actually, sorry about it, but we're going to continue this on a little bit. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Just like that out to the side. We then want to go and place down another second row. That's basically the same thing. So just like this. All the way along like that. And then we just want to go ahead and grab ourselves some light gray carpet, and we want to cover up all these quartz top slabs here on the very tip of the wing, which is some gray carpet, just like that. And that's going to do it for our horizontal stabilizer. Stabilizers, we're completely done with this. We won't be touching it again. That's all done. The next portion we really have to work on is the dreaded wing. This is definitely going to be a very crazy part of the tutorial for sure. A lot of stuff going on here. As you guys can, obviously see for this, and just a whole lot of work that really needs to be done. So I'm going to go ahead and start kind of marking this section out, and I'll be right back with you guys in a second, and we'll continue on working on this wing. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to the wings. Now, these wings shouldn't be too difficult, I'm hoping. The first kind of beginning part here is relatively simple, I guess, and it kind of progressively gets a little bit more difficult. We have a lot of the top slabs and stuff like that, which can be kind of confusing, but we should be able to hopefully have very little trouble with this, and hopefully get this done in a timely manner. So starting off with, we're gonna go ahead and kind of do our outline a little bit, something kind of like that, I guess, and let's go and get started. So we're gonna start off by placing down 2 stone brick half slabs here. To the front, we're going to place down basically 2 rows of 2 here of polished andesite behind them. We then want to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone brick half slabs on top of these 3 quartz top slabs, a row of 3 of polished andesite right behind them. We then want to place down a stone brick stair. After this row 3 here of polished andesite, stone brick stair followed by 2 stone brick half slabs. Behind the stone brick stair and the half slabs, we're going to place down a row 3 of polished andesite like that. We're going to continue the same pattern, stone brick stair, 2 stone brick half slabs, row 3 of polished andesite right behind them, like so. For this section here, on top of this area right here, we're going to do the same thing. Stone brick stair, 2 stone brick half slabs, again, row 3 of polished andesite blocks on top of them like that. At this point right here, it changes. It's a little bit different. So we're going to go ahead and place down basically row 2 here of polished andesite and a second row of 2 after it, just like that. We're then going to go ahead and place down a upside down stone brick stair. So coming off of it, upside down stone brick stair with a polished andesite block directly behind it. Once you have that all complete, let me just go and double check over here. So we have our polished andesite blocks here. We have our stone brick stairs. We're going to place down 2 stone brick stairs with a stone brick half slab. So we're going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick upside down stairs, stone brick top slab with a row of 3 of polished andesite directly behind those stairs there, like that. And we will actually be taking a row of polished andesite after this stone brick top slab, and this is going to go ahead and flow pretty much all the way to the back here. We'll get to that a little bit later, but we just want to make a big line there showing that that's going to go pretty much all the way to the back there. Once we get to that a little bit later, filling that space in. So coming off this, we're going to place down a stone brick stair, followed by 2 stone brick top slabs. Again, polished andesite like this, and we're just going to go ahead and make these rows. Doesn't matter really how long they are right now. We're just going to bring these back like so, and we'll get to that a little bit later, kind of blowing off of those rows and everything like that. So after we have that done, we kind of get to our next kind of engine bit right here. So for this, it's a little different. That's for sure. We're going to place down 2 stone brick stairs like this, a Blackwell block here. We're going to place down a Blackwell block coming off this stone brick stair here with a stone brick half slab, I believe, coming off of it like that. And we also want to place down a stone brick stair, which is also going to go right there like that. Now we will also need to go ahead and grab ourselves an iron trapdoor. We're also going to place down one on the bottom here, this stone brick half slab like that. And then we're also going to place down a Blackwell block right here coming off that stone brick stair like so. And we can just place down a polished andesite block in between these Blackwell blocks, and we're just going to go and kind of again fill in the space here for the wing. So just go ahead and kind of fill this whole section just for right now, and again we'll kind of fix that a little bit when we need to. When we get to this section here, we're actually going to be going ahead and switching to quartz. So for this, we're going to place down a quartz top slab coming off the back of this stair like so. We then want to go ahead and place down a quartz full block directly behind it, followed by a second one. Let's go ahead and just grab our quartz full blocks. We could probably just actually grab one from right here. There is one, should be one around here. There we go. And we can just go ahead, and then after this, we're going to place down a row of polished andesite, which you're going to go back, and again, we'll cater to that a little bit later. So after we have that done, we're then going to place down a row of 2 quartz top slabs coming off this quartz full block. We're going to place down a row of 2 quartz full blocks directly behind it, and this is going to be basically a full row of quartz that's going to go all the way to the back there. Again, we'll touch that a little bit later. So after that, we're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves iron trapdoors. We're going to place down, let's see, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 iron trapdoors off these full blocks. We're actually just take these full blocks here, we're going to swap them out for top slabs. So we have basically these 2 top slabs right here like that, kind of going back like so. And actually this right here, this block right here is going to be a full block. So it's something like that. So yeah, you want something that looks like that in this section right here. We then want to place down a row of 1 and 2 quartz top slabs. We're then going to place down 2 blocks of quartz. And this block right here, we're going to go ahead and... Okay, so I just went over and took a look at this section, and we're going to make some adjustments on it real quick. So what we want to do is we're going to delete this quartz top slab here. We're going to place that with a quartz full block. We then want to place down 2 quartz top slabs like that coming off of it right here. We then want to place down 1 and 2 iron trapdoors coming off this second quartz top slab back from right there. We're then going to place down 1 and 2 quartz top slabs, followed by 1 and 2 quartz full blocks, and these are again going to go back here in this row there. That's going to kind of fill in that section like that. Okay, once we have that done, we're going to go ahead and place down another iron trapdoor come off this right here. We're then going to place down 1 and 2 quartz top slabs back, followed by what is going to be again some blocks of quartz as well, going back to fill in that space. Continuing on, we want to go ahead and then place down a row of 3 here of iron trapdoors that come off this top slab right here, and we're going to place down a quartz top slab that comes off of this one like so. We're going to place down again a row of quartz full blocks going toward the back. We're going to do the same thing, so a quartz top slab and a row of quartz full blocks again kind of going to the back there for right now. For this section here, we're going to place down 2 quartz top slabs, followed by some more quartz full blocks going back like that. And when we get to this section here, we're going to place down a iron trapdoor like that. We're going to need to go ahead and place down a upside down quartz stair. So the direction of this should be like so, I would imagine. So like that. And then we just want to place down 1 and 2. And we're just going to kind of take our quartz full blocks back after it. So just a couple quartz full blocks back. For this section, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick look over here just to make sure I do this right. We want to go ahead and place down a Blackwell block on top of this quartz top slab here. we're going to place down an iron trapdoor coming off like so, and then one like down in the front there, just like that. Next to this iron trapdoor right here, we're going to place down a quartz upside down stair, followed by a quartz full block next to this Blackwell block, and we can also go ahead and fill in the space in behind this, like so. Continuing on, we're going to place down 1 and 2 top slabs come off the quartz stair in the full block, followed by a couple quartz full blocks after it. We then want to go ahead and place down another row 2 of quartz top slabs, followed by some quartz full blocks. For this right here, we're going to place down a row of 3 of quartz top slabs with quartz top slab going back. We're then going to place down a row 2 of quartz top slabs with a block of quartz going back. We're also going to go ahead and take iron trapdoors. We're going to place it down coming off the stair here, and these quartz top slabs here. And also for this indent right here, we're also going to place down a quartz top slab, or iron trapdoor like that. For this section here, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, and 3 quartz top slabs back. We're also going to go ahead and need to place down a block here of quartz, just like that. For this section here, the quartz here is going to go back 1 and 2 blocks. So we have a total of kind of like 3, like so, like that for right now. So with that complete, we're going to go and go to our next row over. So we have our iron trapdoor here like that, and we're going to go and kind of go to our next row over, which we're just going to place down an iron trapdoor right here. So we have our iron trapdoor right here. We're then going to place down a quartz top slab after it. We then would need to place down a stone brick upside down stair like this for the turbojet to kind of connect up to. And we're also just going to go take quartz top slabs and bring it back like so to these quartz top slabs for right now. Again, we will need to fill in a lot of this, so we're going to do that a little bit later. I'm just trying to get a basic outline established. So going to this point here, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, and 3 quartz top slabs going across from this. We're also going to take iron trapdoors and also place it across like so. When you get to this section here, we want to go ahead and take our blocks of quartz. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 blocks of quartz, followed by 1, 2, and 3 blocks of polished andesite, like that. And there's also going to be an iron trapdoor coming off this block of quartz right here. With that finished, we then want to go ahead and place down a quartz top slab coming off of this quartz full block with a iron trapdoor coming off of it toward the front. We then want to place down 2 iron trapdoors like this along the side here, and then we're going to place down 2 quartz top slabs coming off this quartz full block here. For this section going back, we're going to place down 3 quartz top slabs coming off here, and for this slab right here, we're actually going to place down, I believe this is actually going to be a row 4 that sticks out, so we have we're going to need to add 3 more, so we have 1, 2, and 3 iron trapdoors. We then have another row right here, which is going to be a row 5 like that, so it's going to stick out a little bit more past it, like that. And then this row right here is going to be a row 4 of iron trapdoors that comes off of it, just like that. And then we want to go ahead and place down a another row here of quartz. So we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 quartz top slabs. And for this row right here, it is going to actually be 4 quartz top slabs. And then we're going to place down 3 iron trapdoors, just like that. With that done, we're going to go ahead and place down another row of 4 here of quartz top slabs that comes out like that from the polished andesite block here. We're going to go ahead and then place down a row of 2, just like that coming off of it. And then this is going to be a row of 2 of, or just going to just be 1 quartz top slab that comes off the back there, just like that. Now we will need to take some iron trapdoors, and I just want to take a double check here to see exactly what I did for this. So we have a total of, let's see, 6 iron trapdoors that comes off this section here, and then 2 right in there. So let's go and do that real quick. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then 1 and 2 iron trapdoors like that. Let me just go and double check, make sure we are accurate and we look to be spot on. We do have this little portion that also sticks out right here, which is just going to be basically 3 blocks out and to the back here. So we're going to go and do that real quick. So this can be 1 and 2 out like this, or sorry, my bad, 3, and then 2 iron trapdoors just like that for that section there of the wing. And you can see that's all kind of built in like so. Now, once we have that complete, we will need to go ahead and take our quartz top slabs again. We're going to go and start putting these into action. So we're going to go and place down a row of quartz top slabs right here. That's just going to go and pretty much go all the way up and connect up right here. This is where we're going to start to connect stuff up to the build. We're also going to need to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone slabs. We're going to place down a stone top slab here on the end. For this section here, we're going to place down 1 and 2 stone top slabs, and again a row of quartz full blocks going up to connect like that. We want to place down another row of 2 here of stone slabs, followed by another row of quartz, all the way going ahead and connecting up like so. When you get to this section here, we're going to go ahead and place down another row of quartz here, like that, or quartz top slabs, followed by 2 stone top slabs. For this section, we're going to place down 2 quartz top slabs, come off those quartz full blocks, followed by 2 stone top slabs, like that, after it. Once we have that all finished, we're going to go ahead and go off this quartz top slab here. We're going to place down we're going to place down 1 quartz top slab, or full block, going back from this quartz full block right down here. We then want to go and go back at an angle. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 going back. With that finished, we're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz top slabs, followed by 2 stone top slabs. We're then going to place down row 3 here of quartz top slabs, followed by 2 rows of 3 here, or 3 rows of 2 here of stone top slabs. So we get something that kind of looks like that. And this whole space in here between the full blocks, we're just going to need to go ahead and fill in. So just like that. Once you have that all complete, we want to go and continue on. So we're going to go ahead and take full blocks here of quartz. We're going to go and kind of fill this whole space into the top slab here, and same thing right here. Just kind of going ahead and fill this all in like that. And when we get to this section here, we're actually going to take polished andesite. We're going to place these blocks right here on either side like that with polished andesite blocks, full blocks, and we're going to have it stick out one past these slabs here. So it's going to stick out one past here on both sides, and we just want to place down a polished andesite block in between it. We can actually just go and make this a big, block here of polished andesite, so 3x3 square here. We're going to go and place down 1 and 2 blocks of quartz that come off of it toward the back, followed by a skeleton skull, and we're also going to place down a cobblestone wall on both sides, just like that. With that complete, we want to go ahead and go to this polished andesite block here. We're going to go and continue this on. So we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone slabs, 3 stone slab full blocks, and then on our third one, this stone slab full block is going to go back, and behind these full blocks, we're just going to take quartz and pretty much fill in the whole bottom part of the wing here. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to place down a total of let's see, this about 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. These rows of 2 here of stone slabs, and then we just want to go ahead and place down a row of 4 here of stone slab full blocks directly behind it. And again, we're going to fill in the remaining space in here with quartz full blocks. Once that's complete, continuing on, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of stone slab full blocks, a polished andesite block, and a row of quartz. Go up to the front there like that. For this section right here, we want to go and take our polished andesite. We're going to place down, after this row we kind of have currently. From this block, we're just going to place down one that kind of goes out like this, and it's going to go ahead and go back and kind of connect up here. And then we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone slab blocks behind it. After this, we're going to go ahead and place down another polished andesite block that comes off this one right here. We're going to have one that goes toward the front, or the back here of the wing. We're going to need to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone brick stairs. We're going to place down a stone brick stair like so. And then we can just kind of take this row and connect it back over here to the Blackwell. For this row right in here, we're also going to place down stone slabs. So we have 1 and 2, kind of like that, for this whole section right there. Okay, for this section here, we're actually going to go ahead and delete. We had basically 2 slabs here. We're going to delete those slabs. We're actually going to place down a stone brick corner stair right here, followed by what is going to be a light gray carpet on top of the quartz block right here. After you have that all done, we then want to go ahead and place down a row of polished andesite. So we're going to place down a polished andesite block after this corner stair. We're just going to go and take this, fill this in toward the front here, and we're just going to place down a stone brick half slab going off toward the back here like so, followed by a quartz half slab just like that. Then over here on this side, it's pretty much something very similar. We're going to place down a light gray carpet on this side, a stone brick stair, which is going to be a corner stair like that, and then a row of polished andesite to connect up to the front there, just like that. With that finished, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 3 here of stone half slabs, just like that. We then want to place down a stone brick stair after it, followed by a row of 3 of polished andesite. Again, kind of going up and connecting up like so. After that is complete, we want to go ahead and take our stone slabs here. We're going to place down a row of 3 like this, followed by a second row of 3 after it as well. We're going to go and take stone brick half slabs after it. We're going to place down 1 and 2 like this right here, and then polished andesite blocks that are going to connect up to the front here. For our next row here, we're going to go ahead and have a bit of an indent here. We're going to place down a row of 3 again of stone, these stone half slabs, just like that. We're going to go and it's going to go back 1 like that, so 3 rows of 3. We're then going to place down a row of stone brick half slabs like this, and a row of polished andesite right behind it, and we're going to go ahead and take it and kind of fill in this whole section right in here. And just like that. Once we have that complete, we're going to need to go ahead and take our stone slabs here. We're going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2, or 1, 2, and 3, like that. We're then going to take our stone brick slabs, place down 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2 after it, just like that. And we will actually go right here. We're going to take these 2 blocks right here. We're actually going to turn these into 2 stone brick stairs. So just like that. And then we just want to take our polished andesite blocks, and we're going to place down a row of 3 behind these slabs and stairs. Second row of 3, a third row, and a fourth row, just like that, going toward the back here. And we can bring this and fill this all in if we want to. It's not completely necessary. This part of the wing won't be visible from the outside, but you can choose to fill it in just like we did for the bottom here. But again, it's kind of up to you guys on whether or not you guys want to do that. Anyways, continuing on, though, you will need some of this part filled in because some of it will be visible. Everything you see here, this will all be visible from the outside here. So you can see we only have a small portion of the wing right here that won't be visible from the outside. So just a little side note there. Anyways, continuing on, what we want to do is we want to place down a polished andesite block coming off this stone slab right there. We're then going to go ahead and place down a stone brick stair like this, and then a stone brick corner stair after it, much just like we did on the previous layer. We're going to place down a light gray carpet, followed by a polished andesite block behind this stone brick corner stair. We're going to place down a stone brick half slab coming off the polished andesite block, and a quartz slab after it, like that. With that done, we're then going to place down a stone brick stair like this. So we're going to turn that into a corner stair just like we did on the other side, and their polished andesite block like so, going back. And this whole space in here we can just go and fill in. We can take this back. We can take this back quite a bit here. Rows, as long as it's about right there, going back, you guys should be good to go. Might be a little bit more than we actually need, but you know, might as well. So going ahead and continuing on, coming off of this full block right here, we're going to place down a stone brick slab. We then want to place down 2 stone brick stairs going back, followed by a row of polished andesite, also going back as well. We might as well just go ahead and fill this all in just for the sake of the tutorial, just to make sure that, you know, we get everything filled in. There's no like blank spots left at the end of the tutorial. So let's just go ahead and fill this all the way in to the front up here, just like that. And then continuing on, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 3 here of stone brick half slabs, followed by a row of polished andesite, again, go all the way up to the front, connect it up like that. After that, we have another row of stone brick slabs, so this is going to be a row of 4, and this is also going to go ahead and just go back and connect up, like that. After that's done, we're going to place down 3 rows of 3 here of stone brick slabs, so we have 1, 2, and 3. And again, polished andesite is going to go all the way back. You can actually probably just go ahead and fill this in a little bit faster here. Set 1, 6, and we have it filled in a little bit faster, but you're going to fill that basically in. Continuing on, we have to fill in a little bit of space right here, so we're going to have to take actually quartz full blocks and fill in the space right here. But we will need to go ahead and take light gray carpet. We're going to place down a row all the way across here, so row 5. We then want to place down let's see, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone brick half slabs, followed by 2 light gray carpets. Going ahead and continue on, we're going to place down a row of stone brick half slabs, which connect up all the way up to this side, like so. We then want to go ahead and place down another row from this polished andesite block here that's going to connect up to this side, like that, start connect up to the main body. And then we're just going to place down one stone brick half slab like that. And then we're just going to take our polished andesite blocks and pretty much fill in the remaining space, which is going to be all in here. Again, I'm just going to go ahead and quickly fill this in using World Edit. And just like that, as you can see, you have the whole wing, pretty much portion of the wing filled in. As you can see, guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this layer. Again, very tedious. I know I said that this is probably the most difficult layer. It's definitely the longest, that's for sure. But after this, it's going to get a lot easier, hopefully, so it won't be anything crazy like the last layer was. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer 9. Alright guys, so moving on to our next layer, we have layer 9. Now layer 9, we're going to go ahead and again, we're going to have a little bit of work left on the wings to go. However, we are getting there. It's going to be a lot of just the top portion here, which isn't going to be as difficult as the other previous version or layers of the wing. So hopefully we should have relative ease with this. But again, we'll have to see how it goes and all that stuff. I'm actually, knock on wood, that we haven't made too many mistakes so far, and the ones that we have made are pretty minimal. So let's go ahead and continue on. Now what we want to do is you want to go ahead and start off by going to this row 3 here of black wool. We're going to place down a light gray stained glass full block on top of the center block, followed by a light gray stained glass pane on both sides. After that, we're going to place down a row 3 of light gray stained glass full blocks behind it, followed by a light gray stained glass pane on both sides. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, and 3 light gray stained glass full blocks on the side here. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a skeleton skull, place down a skeleton skull like this on both sides, like that. With that done, we're then going to place down a light gray stained glass pane, followed by a row 3 of light gray stained glass full blocks across. We want to go ahead and place down a light gray stained glass block coming off the center one right here, followed by a stone brick stair like this on both sides. Going back from each of these stone brick stairs, we're going to place down a stone brick half slab. We then want to place down a stone brick stair facing this direction, so facing backwards like that in the middle. Continuing on, we're going to place down a row 3 of stone brick slabs, followed by another brick slab on top of the light gray stained glass block right there on both sides. We're going to place down 2 more rows of 3 here of stone brick slabs, and this should take us back to this section right here. If you are having the guns in this position, or opened up, we're going to go ahead and take our polished andesite. We're going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks on top of those 2 anvils. We're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves some nether brick stairs. We're going to place down 2 nether brick stairs coming off on both sides like that. And in between them, we're going to go ahead and place down redstone repeaters, just like that, for a bit of extra added detail. If you do not have the turrets opened up, you're just going to go ahead and close the space off with stone brick half slabs. Anyways, continuing on, we're going to place down another row 3 of stone brick half slabs. Second row, 3, 4, so we have a total of 4 rows so far. After this stone slab right here, we're going to place down another stone slab that goes back. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves stone brick stairs. We're going to place down a stone brick stair, followed by a stone slab off the back of it, like that. And that's going to be, again, the continuation of our cables here, which, again, we'll touch a little bit later, but just continuing on them on for right now. Anyways, we have a total of 4 of these rows of 3 here going along. We're going to place down 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. When we get to this point here, we're going to place down a total of 3 rows of 3 here of polished andesite. We're going to go ahead and go back to our stone brick slabs. We're going to place down a row of 3, a second row of 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21 of these rows of 3 of stone brick slabs, just filling the space right here. We shouldn't even have any of this stuff shown right now. It's just there for the other wing. But basically, imagine anything on this side, it doesn't even exist, and we just have our center line right here so far. Going back here to this section, we have another one of these turret positions. So we're going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks on top of those anvils, and we're also just going to go ahead and grab ourselves nether brick stairs, place them down upside down. Again, if you don't want the turret positions, just go ahead and not even put the nether brick stairs or the polished andesite blocks and cover it up with stone brick half slabs. Also, don't forget the redstone repeaters in between the polished andesite blocks. We're going to go back to this section right here. So we have this row 3 of polished andesite. We're going to place down 3 stone brick slabs on top of it, and then again another row 3 of stone brick slabs. Now along the center line here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves polished andesite. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. if you get 16 polished andesite blocks back. If you guys are going to want to include the little logo that you guys can see over there that I included, you just want to put down 3 blue wool blocks. If not, just go and put down 3 polished andesite blocks. Anyways, continuing on, we're going to go ahead and place down an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 polished andesite blocks back, followed by 2 stone brick top slabs on the end that should end one right before the nether brick upside down stair. We also want to go ahead and take some buttons, and we're going to go ahead and place these down on the sides here, these blue wool blocks. And we also want to go ahead and grab stone brick slabs. And going back from these on the side, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 stone brick slabs back. We're also going to grab ourselves a nether brick slab and place it down on top of this light gray stained glass full block, just like that for the whole center line of the aircraft. And you can see we're pretty much almost done with the fuselage. It's pretty much right there. It's pretty much in our grasp, really. Now what we got to do is pretty much move on to the wings, which these are going to be a pain in the butt, as it is kind of going ahead and building off of what we've already kind of created here. So we're going to go ahead and have to go about doing that. So let's go ahead and start moving on to this section now of the wings. Alright guys, so move on to the wings. Now the wings, I'm going to have to again take some frequent looks back and forth to make sure that I'm doing these right. It's not super complex stuff that we're doing, but again, it's kind of a pattern that kind of alters a little bit as it goes, so we're gonna have to make sure that we're doing it right. Anyways, to go ahead and get started here, we're gonna go ahead and go to this first row of 3 here, stone brick half slabs. So we have the polished andesite blocks here. These stone brick half slabs right here. We're gonna place down 1 and 2 out to the side. After we have that done, we're gonna go out from each row right here. We're gonna place down a row of 6 of stone brick half slabs. I'm gonna slowly try to work my way out the wing as we go, kind of doing our rows here. So we're going to see how that goes, and hopefully this works out for you guys. Anyways, after that, we're going to place down a row of 3 here of polished andesite. We're then going to place down 2 stone brick stairs. After our 2 stone brick stairs, we're going to place down a row of 4 of stone brick half slabs. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. After that's done, we're going to go and take our polished andesite. We're going to place down a good sized row here, so let's go and count this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 blocks, I believe. In both directions. Actually, this is going to be a total of 8 blocks. So 8 blocks from the center 3 right here. I'm just going to go and mark it right here. You can see the center 3 blocks right here. We're going to be counting off of this block right here. So we have a total of 8 right here. We're not counting off the center. We're counting off this block right here. So basically we have 3 center blocks. So with that done, we're then going to place down a stone brick stair on the end here, followed by 3 stone brick half slabs. So 1, 2, and 3. For our next row out, we're going to need to go ahead and grab ourselves, again, polished andesite. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 polished andesite blocks. We're then going to place down a stone brick stair, like that, and we're going to place down a total of 5 stone brick half slabs after. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone brick half slabs. For our next row here, we're going to go ahead and take our polished andesite again. We're going to go ahead and place a row of it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then we're just going to go ahead and place down, I believe, 2 stone brick stairs. 2 stone brick stairs like that, and we also want to place down 3 stone brick half slabs. So 1, 2, and 3. Now, one quick adjustment I want to make is that right in here, we're actually going to go ahead and take these 3 polished andesite blocks. We're going to go ahead and break these. And we're actually going to place down 3 stone brick half slabs in its place. So we have a row in total here of 9 stone brick half slabs across. Sorry about that little mess up there, but that's what you guys want to have now. Anyways, continuing on, we're going to place down a row of 6 here of stone brick half slabs. We then want to place down a row of polished andesite that's going to go out to the side here. So we're going to count this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then a stone brick stair like that on the end, and then we just want to place down a row of what's going to be 4 of stone brick half slabs. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone brick half slabs out to the side like that. For our next row here, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 stone brick half slabs. We're then going to go ahead and take our polished andesite. Just want to go ahead and count this. this is going to go out to about this section here. So we're gonna go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Basically polished andesite full blocks, and then I believe it's just, yep, 2 stone brick stairs out to the side, just like this. Now, when you get to the section here, we do have something a little bit different. We're also going to place down a corner stair on the end here, which is going to look something kind of like that. It's a little funky, little weird at the moment. Okay, so I was actually wrong about the corner stair. This is actually going to be a little bit more down the wing. I was kind of getting a little confused there, but we're sorted out. We got this. We're all good to go. So we have our next row here, which we're going to need to go ahead and continue on. So this is going to be a row of 4 here showing on the top. So we actually need to go ahead and go. This is actually a row 3. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Stone brick half slabs going back. We're then going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Polished andesite blocks, if I'm not mistaken. We also want to place down 2 stone brick half slabs coming off those blocks, and we're also going to need to go ahead and grab ourselves some, let's see, looking for some wool. I don't want to go into my inventory, too lazy, and there's absolutely no wool to be found. Actually, right back here. I remember it was somewhere on the wing, but it's on the back wings, so it's a little off there. We're going to place down 2 light gray carpets on top of the half slab and the stair. And then continuing on, after this, we're also going to place down a gray carpet on top of this stone brick stair, and also on top of these quartz half slabs, just like that. And I accidentally broke that, which I believe was a full block. So for this row, continuing on, we're then going to place down 2 stone brick stairs and 3 stone brick half slabs. So 2 stone brick stairs and 1, 2, and 3 stone brick half slabs going out. Now for our next row here, we're going to go and take our stone brick slabs. We're going to place down quite a big row here. That's going to be another row of 3 here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. We're going to take our polished andesite blocks. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I just want to go ahead and head over here, double check my counting, make sure I'm good. We're going to place down 2 stone brick stairs and 3 stone brick half slabs. So 2 stone brick stairs and 1, 2, and 3 stone brick half slabs. And again, light gray carpet on the iron trapdoors if they're showing. And then probably also light gray carpet on this iron trapdoor as well on the end of this row. Now for our next row here, it's going to be a little bit different. So we're going to go and skip a space of 3 right here. And we're going to go ahead and then place down 1, 2, and 3 stone brick half slabs. And this is going to go and kind of continue out here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to place down a stone brick stair with its back facing toward that direction. This is going to be here for the kind of the start of this little pop-up portion here for the turboprop. So again, we'll kind of get that as we kind of progress, but let's go and continue on. And we just want to place down a total of 5 more half slabs after this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 half slabs after it. We're then going to take our polished andesite. Let me just double check this row here. It's going to be a long row that goes all the way out like this, and it's going to stick out 2 stone brick stairs and a stone brick corner stair. So let's go ahead and take this. It's going to run all the way along the side here like this, all the way out like this. We're going to place down 2 stone brick stairs and then a corner stair just like that. And let me just go and double check this is accurate, and all that stuff. Actually, it's supposed to go in one, so we actually need to shift this over just one like this, and this right here is going to be a corner stair like so. Now behind that corner stair and all that stuff, we're going to also get into that as we kind of progress here. So let's go and continue on. This time we want to go and skip a space of, I believe that is 7. So we're going to go and count 7 blocks. We have 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 stone brick half slabs. We're going to place down a polished andesite block. And then we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just see how many actually go out. It's going to be another 3. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're then going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and just 14 polished andesite blocks, followed by a Blackwell block. And I'm going to fly over here real quick just to see exactly what I did over here. After the Blackwell block, we have a stone brick half slab, stone brick stair, and we have 3 stone brick half slabs after it. So we're going to go and place down a stone brick slab like this, stone brick stair like that, and then 3 stone brick half slabs after it. Like that, going ahead and continuing on with the wing. For our next section here, we have a longer space. Let me go ahead and probably grab my wooden axe here, probably be a little bit easier. This is going to be a space of what is going to be 12. And so this is going to take us all the way up to this section. We're going to place down a polished andesite block, come off this one right here, followed by a stone brick stair. We're also going to place down a stone brick stair on this side as well. This right here is just going to be a row of, just a row of 2 pass. So we're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9 blocks. And then we're going to place down a stone brick stair. And then we're going to take our polished andesite and kind of place down a polished andesite block, and this row is going to kind of continue on here. So we're going to place down a row of polished andesite. So we have 1 block. We're going to place down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're going to place down 2 Blackwell blocks like that. We're then going to go ahead and place down, let me just go and double check here, 2 polished andesite blocks, 2 stone brick stairs, and 2 stone brick half slabs. So we're going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick half slab, or polished andesite blocks, followed by 2 stone brick stairs, and then 2 stone brick half slabs, just like that, out to the side. With that all finished, we're going to go ahead and continue on. So for our next row here, we want to go ahead and start off with this, pretty much this whole section right in here. So we're going to place down a stone brick stair right here, a polished andesite block, and then we're going to place down a stone brick stair on this side. And this stone brick stair, we're going to have a space open right here, and then we're going to place down a stone brick half slab like that. So very simple there. And this is going to go ahead and go across. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're then going to place down another stone brick half slab here, followed by a polished andesite block directly behind it, and then a stone brick stair, and then 1 and 2 stone brick half slabs, just like that. And after that, we have polished andesite. So we're going to place down a good sized row here that's going to go all the way out to the side here, and then we have stone brick half slabs again. So let's go and continue this row. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, followed by a stone brick stair and 2 stone brick half slabs. Just like that. So as you can see, it's kind of a repeating pattern. It's not too bad for the wing, and you can see we have a pretty good portion of it pretty much already done. So for our next section here, we're going to place down a polished andesite block again, stone brick stair like this on both sides. This whole space is going to be left relatively open. Let me just go and just double check here. We actually have 4 stone brick slabs here. So we're going to start off by going over here. We're going to go to this stone brick stair, place down 1 more after it, polished andesite block, stone brick stair, and then come off the stone brick stair and place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone brick half slabs coming off of it, just like that. And with that finished, we then want to go ahead and just place down a row here that's going to go 3 pass polished andesite. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 of these stone brick half slabs. We're going to take our polished andesite blocks again. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm just going to go and double check here to see my exact count here. And this looks like it's this row right in here. So we're going to place down all the way out to here, and then stone brick and 2 stone brick half slabs. So let's see, right out here, 2 stone brick stairs and a stone brick half slab, just like that. And then once we have that done, for our next row over, we're going to go ahead and again take our blocks and just kind of keep on going here. So for this, we're going to just go right here, place down a stone brick stair like this on both sides, polished andesite block in the middle, same thing over here, just like this. And this time, coming off that stair right here, you're going to go ahead and place down a row of 3 here, or just a row of stone slabs. So this is going to be a total of 8 stone slabs. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to place down a stone brick stair like this, and we're going to place down polished andesite pretty much going toward the outside here. And this is all the way out probably to this stone brick half slab here. I'm going to go ahead and just check to see where we currently are now. So out to this whole point right here, it should stop on top of these iron trapdoors. And just go ahead and double check. I think I'm one before that. So let me just go ahead and figure this out here. Sorry guys. A little bit tricky sometimes. So I think I'm actually one layer forward, so we're actually need to bring this back one sec. So this right over here, this is actually going to be a polished andesite block right here. And this row is just going to come out to the outside here. And then after we have let's see, just 3 stone brick half slabs, it looks like. So it's pretty simple. Go over here and just 3 stone brick half slabs. And this right here, this is actually just going to be 2 stone brick half slabs and 1 stair, just like that. Okay guys, so at this section right here, we're going to stop and we're just going to kind of like take this across right here and kind of bring it in to connect up over here and finish this portion off, because this part right here on the very tip, we start to get into top slabs and full blocks and stuff like that. So I want to go ahead and kind of take some time to, you know, mark that all out for myself. So let's just go and complete this section and all that stuff. So let's see, the thing we have to do here is we have our 3 stone brick half slabs right here. On the half slab that's located right, trying to see right here, I believe it's right here actually. We're going to place down a stone brick stair like so. And then behind that stone brick stair, we're going to place down a polished andesite block, followed by 1, 2, and 3 of these quartz full blocks. After that, we're going to place down another polished andesite block, like this, followed by a basically 2 stone slabs going back, just like that. After you have that done, we're going to go and take our polished andesite. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 going back. We're then going to place down another row of 6 of polished andesite going back. We're then going to place down rows of 2 here of stone slabs coming off those as well. Actually, these right here, we're actually going to take these 2 polished andesite blocks. We're actually going to swap these into stone brick slabs. So after that's done, we're then going to place down another row of polished andesite that's going to go back to this point right here. It's going to stop, stone brick half slab, and 2 stone slabs coming off of it like so. Going to continue, we're going to do the same thing. So a row of polished andesite out to this point, stone brick half slab, and 2 stone slabs, just like that. And then we want to go ahead and actually take this polished andesite block. We're actually swap that out for a stone brick slab like that. And we're going to go and just kind of continue the same pattern here. So we have row 3 here of polished andesite, 2 stone brick half slabs, to a stone half slab this time, I believe. So let me just double check here. Looking at this, looks pretty decent. This actually, we're going to delete this stone slab right here. So just like that. And then continuing on, just another row of 3, or another row of polished andesite, 2 stone brick half slabs, and a stone slab like this on the end here, which I think this actually dips down. So it dips down like that. We then want to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone half slabs across like this. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick half slabs here, 1 and 2 right here. And this right here is going to be a row of 3. But we're going to have our polished andesite kind of continue on here. So we're going to place down 1 and 2, fill the space in, and then 1, 2, and we're going to do kind of a row 3 right here like that. And this is going to kind of be a continuous row. It's going to be another row of 3 that kind of goes back like that. From these half slabs here, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone brick half slabs like this. We're going to go ahead and kind of go in as well like this, and we're going to place down a row of stone brick stairs, which are going to go across like this. And we're going to bring our stone brick slabs here to this section here and everything like that. I'm just trying to double check here. I think something isn't lined up just right. Let me just take a look here for a sec. Okay guys, so taking a look at this, I think I kind of figured it out. I'm not necessarily sure why this is not lining up exactly right. However, it's honestly not that big of a deal, and you guys are going to copy it over, so it should work out just fine. But anyways, what we want to do here is we're just going to go ahead and take this right here. We're going to turn this into a row 3, and we're also going to turn this here into a row 3 as well. Now, what we want to do with this is we're actually going to go ahead and need to basically adjust this. So I think maybe what we're wrong here is that maybe extended this slab too much or something of that sort. Again, I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to go ahead and place down this half slab here, and I'm actually going to go ahead and just leave that slab on the bottom there. I'm going to go ahead and stretch this like this. I'm going to break this slab and turn this into a stone brick half slab like that. With that finished, we should have something that looks like this, and if we've already built, we're just going to kind of go off of it. We're going to fill in this space right here with stone brick slabs, just like that. And then for this section here, we're just going to place down a light gray carpet on top of that quartz full block. Behind these stairs here, we're going to go ahead and take our quartz, or our polished andesite. We're going to place down a row that's going to stick out one past this stair right here. We're going to place down a stone brick stair like this, corner stair, and a light gray carpet on top. After that's done, we're going to go and take our polished andesite, place down a row right behind it to the corner stair like this, a stone brick half slab, and a quartz slab, just like that. And then over here on this side, we're going to go and kind of copy the same thing. So we have a stone brick stair here. We're going to turn that into a corner stair. We have the regular stair like that. And we're going to go and just kind of bring this in to connect up like that. With that all finished, going ahead and going off of this, we're going to take our stone brick slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 like that. We want to go ahead and also place down a stone brick slab right here, come off the stair. We're going to go ahead and go up to this slab right here. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 back. We're going to place down basically place down 2 rows of 2 rows of 3 here. And then we're just going to place down 1 row of stone brick slabs that just kind of goes across here and it's going to connect up to this side like so. And then on top of all these quartz blocks, we're going to want to place down some light gray carpet. Now at this section right here, we're going to go ahead and build on this. So we have our stone brick stairs. We're going to need to go ahead and go basically a few stairs back. So we're going to place down 1 and 2 stairs back, 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks in between those stairs. We're going to place down 1 more polished andesite block that sticks back, stone brick slab on both sides, and then we just want to place down row 3 of stone brick slabs, and then 1 stone brick slab that sticks back like so. After that's all finished, we're going to go ahead and kind of continue on here. So we're going to go over to this section. We can actually go ahead and take light gray carpet and cover up this section as well, just to kind of keep it looking, I guess, cleaner up on the top there. For this section over here, we're just going to go ahead and take our stone brick stairs, do pretty much exactly the same here. We want to go ahead and go back. We're just going to go ahead and start by going to this section here. So we're going to go to this row 3 right here, stone brick half slab on top of it. We're going to place down a row 3 of stone brick half slabs. Coming off the center, we're going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks and then 2 stone brick stairs on both sides of it, just like that, for the engine right there. And that's going to pretty much do it for this whole section here. And I'm going to go ahead and be right back. I'm going to go ahead and set this position up here to actually make kind of like, colorize it and stuff so I can actually see what we're doing here. And I'll be right back in a second. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and continue on. So what we're going to do to start off with is we want to go ahead and grab ourselves a stone brick stair. We're going to place down 1 more coming off this one right here. We're then going to place down a stone brick half slab after like this. And behind these, we're going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks. We're also going to grab ourselves quartz full blocks, place down basically some quartz full blocks directly behind them. Like so, just kind of fill in that space like so. And on this row right here, this is actually going to go ahead and go back 1 more block. In this section here, we're going to place down a polished andesite block, and we're going to go ahead and then take our stone brick, or our stone slabs here, and place down 1 and 2 back, and then we're going to place down a stone slab full block and a stone top slab like that for this section. Continuing on, we want to go ahead and then place down a quartz top slab. So we're going to place down a quartz top slab. Let's see, I actually got to grab one right there. Right here actually will work. We're gonna place down a quartz top slab like this, followed by, or actually right here, and then we're gonna place down 1 forward. We're then gonna go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4 back, followed by a stone slab, full block, and a stone slab, just regular. We're gonna go ahead and place down 1 and 2 stone slabs out to the side. For the first slab here, we're just gonna place down a row of quartz back, like normal, 4 quartz blocks back, a stone slab full block, and a stone slab block like that. Continue on, we're going to place down an airstone top slab back, like that. We're going to go and place down what's going to be 1, 2, and 3. Quartz full blocks, stone slab, or stone full block, and a stone slab. Continuing on, we're going to place down another quartz top slab coming off this one right here. We're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz top slabs back, followed by a stone top slab, like so. And we're actually going to switch this quartz full block out here for quartz top slab. I think that's actually going to look a little bit nicer there. Continuing on, we're going to go ahead and go back up to this section here. We're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz top slabs back. We're going to place down 2 quartz full blocks, a quartz top slab and a stone top slab like that. Going in and continuing on, come off the front here, we're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz top slabs like this. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3, and 4 quartz top slabs back, and then same thing right here, 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz top slabs back, followed by 2 stone top slabs on the end here. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to place down 1 and 2 stone top slabs that come off like this. We're then going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, and 3 quartz top slabs, and then 1, 2, and 3 quartz top slabs. So we have 2 rows of 4 here, and then 2 stone top slabs on the very end. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to go ahead and take our, let me just go ahead and double check here on this side exactly. It looks like it's just going to be quartz full blocks pretty much all the way. So we have basically 2 rows of 5 here to begin us. So we're going to place down pretty much 2 rows of 5 here of quartz top slabs, followed by a second row of 5 of quartz top slabs. We then want to go ahead and place down a row of 4 with an indent from the front here, and then just 2 that come off like that. And once you guys have that all done, that's going to pretty much do it for that portion of the wing. You guys can pat yourself on the back now. Pretty much the main portion of the wing is practically done with. So that's always a plus. So we don't have to worry about the wings too much longer. We do have a little bit more we need to add to them. But for the most part, they are pretty much done and good to go. So with that, let's go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer 10. Alright guys, so move on to our next layer. We have layer 10. For layer 10, what we want to do is you want to go ahead and start off by taking a stone slab. We're going to place it down on top of this row 3 here of light gray stained glass stone slab like that. We then want to place down a quartz or an iron trapdoor on both sides like that. After this stone slab, we're going to place down 3 of these light gray stained glass full blocks back, followed by a stone slab on the very back like that. After that row. Going on to the sides now, this first block, we're going to place down a stone slab on both sides of it, like this, followed by an iron trapdoor. This center light gray stained glass block, we're also going to place down a light gray stained glass block on both sides, followed by a stone slab on both sides. And same thing, kind of like we did up there in the front. Stone slab on either side of this block, followed by an iron trapdoor, and iron trapdoor on either side of this half slab right here. We then want to place down an end rod on top of this stone brick stair here, right behind the cockpit. Continuing on, we're going to go ahead and take our stone brick stairs. We're going to go ahead and kind of do a circular shape like this using corner stairs all the way around like so. And we're just going to place down 2 end rods going out to the side there for the turret right here. Continuing on, we have our stone slabs here. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 stone top slabs going back, followed by 2 stone top slabs after it. Those are again going to be the cables, which we'll get to a little bit later. But we're going to leave those alone for right now. Going on to the back here, we're going to go do the same thing for the turrets. So just like this all the way around. We then want to place down end rods coming off of them like this for the 2 turrets. With that complete, we're going to go ahead and go back to this section here. We have these 2 polished andesite blocks. We're going to go ahead and go to the next 2. We're going to place down 2 stone brick half slabs on top of them. We're then going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 polished andesite blocks back, followed by 2 orange wool, a white wool block, 2 orange wool blocks. And continuing on, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 polished andesite blocks back, which should stick out 1 past the stone brick top slab. Along the back here, next to these last pretty much 6 here, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 cobblestone walls on the back here, and just like that as well. And once you have that done, the next thing for us to do really is to go ahead and focus in on our last part here for the wings. So very simple stuff. We're going to go ahead and kind of build upon this engine right here and kind of finish it off, kind of like what we were doing for the other engines. So for this engine, what we want to do to get started is we're going to place down a stone brick half slab like this. We then want to place down a row of 3 across, like so. Let me just go ahead and double check to make sure I am doing it right. We're going to go ahead and place down a polished andesite block in the center, followed by 2, 3, and 4. So we have 4 blocks like this. Stone brick half slab on either side of this block right here. 2 stone brick stairs. On the middle, 2 polished andesite blocks, and then 2 stone brick half slabs like that on either side of that polished andesite block. And just like we did on the back here, we're going to do in the front. So we're going to place down a row of 3 of stone brick slabs, followed by 1 and 2 stone brick half slabs going toward the front. And we just want to grab ourselves some light gray carpet. and just go ahead and place it down on top of these blocks like that to pretty much fill that all in like so. And then we also want to go ahead and go to the very outside of the wing here. We have all this quartz. We need to go ahead and cover up all this quartz here. So very simple. Just go ahead and take some light gray carpet and go ahead and just cover it up. So just like this. And again, it's a lot, you know, trying to place it all down and all that stuff, but it needs to be done. We don't want that quartz showing through to the top here. And just like that. So once you have that all done, that's going to pretty much do it for your wings. So now you can really pat yourself on the back. You've completed the wings, the hardest part of the build. Pretty much the rest of the build will be very smooth sailing. At this point, really, we're done with everything up here. So we just got to really do the vertical stabilizer, which is, again, quite big. And we have to do the rigging and stuff like that for it. And also the props. And then we're pretty much done. So believe it or not, we are almost there, guys. Let's go ahead and continue on. I don't have an exact layer count on how much it's going to be for the vertical stabilizer, but we shall see in a second, and I'll let you guys know. Let's go and move on. Real quickly, before we go and move on, I just want to go ahead and point out one thing. For some reason, this didn't transfer over. I don't know what the deal was, but if you guys are copying pretty much the same logo I'm, doing over there, you want to go ahead and place down 2 stone buttons on these 2 orange wool blocks. We're going to place down an item frame and a red wool block in the item frame. Same thing over here, 2 stone buttons and an iron frame and a red wool block in it. Do apologize for that little mess up there, and we're also going to add one more thing here, just so we can jump straight into the vertical stabilizers. We're just going to place down an iron trapdoor on the center, glass block, just like that. Once you guys have that done, we can now go ahead and pretty much jump into our horizontal stabilizer and all that fun stuff. So let's go and move on. Hey guys, this is Garrett here, basically in post-recording and pretty much editing. I realized that my writing was not correct on the right side of the fuselage of the aircraft. The writing that's supposed to represent Air Force is actually flipped the wrong way. Instead of the lettering reading left to right, it is reading basically right to left. And that's mainly because of just flipping this over, copying. That's what it does. It mirrors it over and it reverses it and all that stuff. But the writing should look like this. Basically on this side, so kind of like rotated 180 degrees around on this side. And it's a simple fix. To do this, I have it over here on my original version. It's actually correct. If you go ahead and take a look at it right here, pause the video if you need to. You can go ahead and basically design the writing to actually work on the side of the aircraft. Shouldn't be too hard to go ahead and adjust. It's relatively simple. All you need to do really is take what you wrote on the right and basically just flip it over to the left and translate it out as it would read. Instead of it reading right to left, you will have it read left to right. So just basically flipping it and you'll pretty much be good to go. But here's again a little snippet of basically what it looks like, and hopefully you guys can go ahead and take that and fix that and adjust that on your build, because it is kind of important, because at least for me, I would find it really weird to see it flipped over and flipped the wrong way like that. So anyways, sorry about that little mistake there. Again, these little mistakes sometimes you make with these big builds. So hopefully you guys do enjoy the tutorial and all that. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue on and finish this build off. Alright guys, so go ahead and move on to our vertical stabilizer. For this, it's going to be relatively simple. I would imagine it's not going to be too difficult here compared to what we were doing previously. It's just going to be, again, a lot to pretty much build this thing up. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's get started. So starting off with, we're going to go ahead and go to the second 2 stone brick or polished andesite blocks. After, we're going to place down 2 stone brick half slabs. We then want to place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks. Well, actually, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 polished andesite blocks back. We're going to grab ourselves orange wool. We're going to place down 1 and 2 orange wool blocks, 1 and 2, leaving a space in the middle. In that space, we're going to place down blue wool, and we also want to place down stone buttons here on both sides like that, and make sure you do it on the other side as well. Going ahead and continue on. After this, we have a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 polished andesite blocks, where they're going to place down a cobblestone wall. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves our stone. These stone slabs here. We're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 back. We're going to place down a stone button on either side of the first stone slab full block like that. And then we're just going to place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks back, followed by a stone slab like that. Going ahead and continuing on, we're then going to go ahead and place down a stone slab right on top here, followed by a stone brick stair. We then want to place down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks like this going back. We're going to go ahead and again take our orange wool. We're going to place down 1 block like this on both sides and 1 in the middle. And then we're just going to place down a blue wool block like that on each side of it. We're going to place down stone buttons on those orange wool blocks like that. We're going to continue on by placing down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks. We're going to need to grab ourselves some black wool. And we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3. And actually 4 of black wool. We're going to take stone slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 back. We're then going to go take stone buttons and we're going to place it down along all these stone slab full blocks. So just like this. And then after that, we're just going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks back like that. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to go ahead and go up. We're going to place down a stone brick slab on top of this polished andesite block, followed by 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks. We then want to go ahead and place down a row of 3 here of blue wool. We're going to need to grab ourselves some stone buttons again, or just the regular buttons, and we're going to place these down on both sides. Like that. And also, don't forget the stone buttons on this side as well. And then after that, we're going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks, followed by 2 black wool blocks. We then want to place down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks. We're going to need to grab ourselves cobblestone wall. We're going to place down cobblestone wall, 2 black wool blocks with a stone button on the second one. And then we're going to place down, let's see, 1, 2, and 3 stone slab full blocks, followed by 2 polished andesite blocks. Going ahead and move on to our next layer. We're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick stair on top of this polished andesite block here. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4 polished andesite blocks back, followed by a black wool block. Continuing on, we want to go ahead and place down a row here of polished andesite. So we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 polished andesite blocks like so. We're going to place down a cobblestone wall like this, like so. We're then going to place down 2 stone slab full blocks. These are going to have stone buttons on them as well on both sides. We're going to place down a black wool block with a stone button on both sides. And then we just want to go ahead and place down another stone slab full block like this. We're going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks and a stone brick stair like so. Continuing on, we're going to place down another stone brick stair on top of this right here. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks back, a black wool block. We're going to place down a polished andesite block, 1 and 2 black wool blocks, 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks, 1 and 2 black wool blocks, and on your second one right here, we're going to place down a stone button on both sides. We're then going to place down a stone slab like this, black wool block here, and then a stone slab as well with 2 polished andesite blocks going out to the side like that. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to place down another, or we're going to go and go up to this section here. We're going to place down a polished andesite block, followed by a second one behind it, a black wool block, followed by 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks, black wool block, 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks, black wool block, then 1, 2, and 3 stone half slabs, or stone slab full blocks. We're going to place down stone buttons on both sides, a black wool block, stone button on both sides, like so. And then we just want to place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks after it. With that finished, going and continuing up, we're going to place down a stone brick half slab on top of this polished andesite block. We're going to go ahead and then place down a polished andesite block directly behind it. We want to place down 1, 2, and 3 black wool blocks and stone buttons on the last 2, like that. We're then going to place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks, followed by 2 black wool blocks, followed by a cobblestone wall, and then we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone slab full blocks with a stone button on either side of this first stone slab block right here. We also want to go ahead and place down a black wool block like that on the end here as well, followed by 2 polished andesite blocks. Going ahead and continuing up, we're going to place down another polished andesite block on top of this one right here. We're going to place down a black wool block, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished andesite blocks, 2 Blackwell blocks, cobblestone wall. We then want to place down a row of 3 here of stone slab full blocks with stone buttons on both sides. We're then going to place down a Blackwell block here with a stone button as well on it, like that. And then we're just going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks going back like so. Go ahead and continue to build up. We're going to place down a narrow stone brick stair on top of this polished andesite block, a Blackwell block behind it. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks, Blackwell block, 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks, Blackwell block, a stone slab full block with a stone button on both sides. We're then going to place down, 2 stone slab full blocks, and then a Blackwell block like that, all going up, followed by 2 polished andesite blocks. Again, going up, we're going to place down a polished andesite block. We're going to place down a Blackwell block, 1 polished andesite block, 2 Blackwell blocks, 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks, 2 Blackwell blocks, stone button on either side of this Blackwell block. We then want to go ahead and place down a stone slab, followed by a Blackwell block, and then we're just going to place down another stone slab like this, and then 2 polished andesite blocks out to the side. Going ahead and going up again, we're going to place down a stone brick stair. We want to place down a Blackwell block behind it, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 polished andesite blocks, a cobblestone wall here, and then we're going to place down 1 and 2 stone slab blocks like this with a stone button on either side like so. And we also want to go ahead and take stone buttons and we're actually going to place it down on top of, or on the sides here of the Blackwell and the stone slabs on this previous layer right there. We're going to go and then place down, we're going to place down a Blackwell block here, a stone slab block, and then we're just going to go and place down a polished andesite block and a stone brick stair like so. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to place down a polished andesite block. We're going to place down 1 and 2 Blackwell blocks behind it. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks. We're going to place down a mossy cobblestone wall, followed by 2 stone slab blocks, just like that. Or actually, my bad, we're going to place down 2 Blackwell blocks, and these are going to have stone buttons on both sides. We then want to place down a total of 2 stone slab blocks going back, and again, stone buttons on these as well, followed by a polished andesite block on the end there like that. With that done, we're then going to place down a stone brick stair on top of this polished andesite block. We're going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks behind it, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 Blackwell blocks. We're then going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone slab full blocks, followed by a stone button on both sides like that. And then we're just going to place down a polished andesite block on the end here like so. Going ahead and continuing up, we're going to place down a polished andesite block here. We're going to place down a total of 5, followed by a cobblestone wall. We then want to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone slab full blocks, and we're going to place down some stone buttons on those as well, with a polished andesite block on the end. Going ahead and building up, we're going to place down a stone brick stair like this, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished andesite blocks, cobblestone wall, and then we're going to place down a stone slab full block, stone button on both sides, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone slab blocks going back, and then a polished andesite block. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to place down a polished andesite block, 1, 2, and 3 back, so you have a row of 4 here, polished andesite, like so, and then we're going to place down a row of 4 here, again of stone slab full blocks with stone buttons on all the sides, and then a polished andesite block here on the end. Building up again, we're going to place down a stone brick stair here. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks, a cobblestone wall, 1, 2, and 3 stone slab full blocks, polished andesite block, and a stone brick stair, like that. Excuse me. Then continuing on, we're going to place down a polished andesite block on top here. We're then going to place down 1, 2 Blackwell blocks, a mossy or just a cobblestone wall, and a stone button on either side of this first Blackwell block. We're going to place down 2 more Blackwell blocks, stone buttons on those as well, and then just 1 Blackwell block, followed by a polished andesite block. Continuing on, we're going to place down a stone brick stair on top here, followed by 1 and 2 polished andesite, a cobblestone wall,
1, 2, and 3 stone brick or polished andesite, followed by a stone brick stair on the end here. And then on the top here, we need to go and grab ourselves some nether brick slabs. We're going to place down a row of 6 here of black wool. We're then going to place down a row of 2 on top here and a nether brick slab here on both sides on the top there. Once you guys get that done, that's going to do it for the vertical stabilizer. As you guys can see, it's pretty nice looking, and we finally can say that we have pretty much the fuselage of the aircraft done and good to go. Anyways guys, that's going to do it for these last final layers. I'll probably show them when I actually edit this video and all that stuff. But that's it for these layers, and the next thing for us to do is to go ahead and put the rigging on, or this the cables on, and also put the props on the plane as well. And once we get all that done, we're going to be pretty much good to go with this build. So with that, let's go ahead and move on to putting the props and also the cables on the aircraft.
Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to putting our cables on. This part here is obviously really simple. It's just going to be a kind of, again, a tedious process, but if you've made it this far, you're pretty much used to tedious processes for this build. So to start off with, we should have something that looks just like this so far for the cable. As you can see, I've done the other side here, and that's just for me to basically go off of, since it's kind of a, pattern, or not really a pattern, but like, alternating kind of like thing here. So I want to make sure that it's, going right, and it's, right, I guess. So basically what we do over here, like we've been doing for the tutorial, on the right side here, we're going to do the same thing over on the left side. Now, to start off with, you should have something that looks just like this. You should have these 2 stone slabs, and if you're following along throughout the tutorial, you should have already had these blocks in place. But we're going to have 2 slabs here, 2 top slabs, slab, stair, top slab, 2 slab, or 2 half slabs, and then 2 top slabs. We're going to go and continue this pattern by going ahead and going up and placing down a stone half slab like that. After that, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick stair, like so, followed by a stone top slab. After we have that done, we're going to then place down 2 stone top slabs, or half slabs, my bad, and then 2 stone top slabs. Continuing on, we're going to go and place down a stone slab like so. We then want to place down a sandstone top slab like this, followed by a stone brick stair, like that, in between. We're going to go ahead and continue going up here. We're going to place down 2 sandstone half slabs. Continuing to go up, we're going to place down a stone top slab, or 2 stone top slabs. We're going to go and go up again. We're going to place down a stone half slab like this. However, with this stair, we're going to go ahead and have it kind of go toward the middle here. So we're going to place down a stone brick stair that kind of comes off to the middle like that. After that's complete, we're going to place down a stone top slab behind the stair. We're then going to place down 2 stone half slabs like this. We're going to place down a another 2 stone top slabs. Going up again, a kind of a tedious, repetitive pattern here. Stone half slab, followed by a stone brick stair, followed by a stone top slab right behind it. And then for this section here, we're going to repeat this. So we're going to place down a stone half slab. We're going to go and place down a stone brick stair and a stone top slab like that. Continuing on, we're going to place down 2 stone half slabs like this. We're also going to place down a stone top slab, followed by a second one going back from it. We're then going to place down a stone half slab. We're also going to place down a stone brick stair, and on this to come off the stair here at an angle, we're going to place down a stone top slab going in toward the middle. And going ahead and continuing on, we're then going to go ahead and take our sandstone slabs. We're going to place down 1 and 2, or sorry, stone slabs. We're going to place down 1 and 2. We then want to go ahead and again take it up. We're going to place down 2 stone top slabs. Again, going up a stone half slab, followed by a stone brick stair coming off of it with a stone top slab behind the stair. We're then going to go ahead and put 2 stone half slabs, and we're also going to place down 2 stone top slabs going back. After that's finished, we're then going to place down a stone half slab, followed by a stone brick stair, and then a stone top slab on the back of the stair like that. Continue now, we're going to place down 2 stone slabs like that. We're going to go ahead and continue to go up here. We're going to place down 1 stone top slab, and then we're going to place down 1 that goes in toward the middle here, and this is exactly in the middle. We're going to place down a stone top slab right there. After that stone top slab, we're going to place down a stone half slab, stone brick stair,
stone top slab on the back of the stair, 2 stone half slabs. We're then going to place down 2 stone top slabs, and then 2 sandstone half slabs, and it should connect up something just like that. And that right there is going to basically do it for the cable. You're going to have the same thing that runs down over here on this side. So just like that is what you should get, something like that on the very front there for your view. Anyways, that's going to do it for you know, our rigging or our cables. Let's go ahead and move on to the props on the turbo props. Alright guys, so go ahead and move on to building the props. Now the props are really simple. I'm just going to show you guys what I basically did for mine and what I did for, or what I'm just going to go and basically build 2 on camera because it's the same basic idea you're just going to apply to all of them. Now with these you can always have them changing at different angles, mess around with it to make sure that they're all kind of different from each other, which would definitely by far look better, but mine are going to all be just the same because I'm, you know, lame and boring like that. So to basically do this, it's very simple. We're going to go and go to one of our turbo props, and you know, whatever side you're working on, you can have basically this is what it's going to look like. So for this side, I would recommend probably just flipping it over the opposite direction, or you could just have them all facing the same direction. I mean, it's up to you guys really. But anyways, for this, we're going to place down another brick stair coming off whatever side of the block you want. It's got to be on the sides though. We're then going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 nether brick half slabs coming off that stair. After that's complete, we then want to go ahead and place down a nether brick stair coming off this quartz block at an angle like this. We're then going to go ahead and basically place down 3 more stairs, all going up at an angle like this. So like that for it. And then on the bottom here, we're just going to place down a nether brick upside down stair here on the bottom, and a nether brick stair like this, upside down stair on the bottom of the stair, and then again we're going to go and go out to the side, place down another brick stair, and then another brick half slab on the bottom. So pretty simple design there for it, and of course you can apply this all to all of them. I'll go ahead and just do, you know, this one as well for the sake of example, and I'll do this one a little bit faster, but it's the same general idea of what you're basically doing for this you know, entire build, or the entire rotors. And of course you can feel free to go ahead and, you know, change it up, do a design you think would look better. If you want to have these things in flight, you can always use glass panes or glass blocks or something like that to kind of show the illusion that it's flying. You know, there's a lot of possibilities of what you can do here for these, but this is just you know, very standard simple props that are very nice and simple, and basically do the job of what I'm going for. So something just like that. You can take that same design, flip it over on the other side, and it's pretty much, you know, good to go. So very simple stuff there. Anyways, that's good. That's pretty much it for the B-36 in aerial flight, I guess. If you guys are interested in building the landed version, which I'll be showing you guys next, then, you know, of course, stick around and look at how to do that. Again, some complicated, tricky little things we're going to be doing, but it's definitely going to look good in the end. So anyways, that's it for the B-36 pretty much, and if you guys want to make the landed version, I'll be showing you guys how to do that right now. Alright guys, so going ahead and putting the landing gear on. Now, in the beginning of the video I mentioned exactly how far off the ground you'll need to build this thing, and that's a very important process. If you guys have made it this far and you built it incorrectly off the ground, you're definitely going to run into some problems and probably be pretty frustrated, especially if you aren't able to copy and paste this thing. This is a big vehicle, so even some of you guys that do have copy and paste, it may be difficult to actually copy and paste it without crashing your game. So what we need to do is we need to go ahead and take a look at and make sure that we're, you know, in the right, we're basically right in our measurements and all that stuff. Now, if you guys remember back, I said that you guys need to have a total of 3 block clearance from the ground for pretty much most of this main bottom of the fuselage. The turrets and this little part right here are pretty much the only exception to this. So 3 blocks off the ground, and you can see here, we'll just go ahead and kind of, you know, take a look right at this section here. You can see here that if you are not, your vehicle wheels are going to be either in the ground. If this is not 3 blocks, this is 2 blocks, your wheels are going to be down the ground. If it's 4 blocks, you're going to be up in the air by 1. So it's very important that that's where it is, and once you guys are for sure, you have everything properly set up, we can go ahead and get started. Now we're going to need to basically break a pretty good sized hole in the bottom of the fuselage in this section right here to put the front wheels down. For this, it's very simple. We're going to go ahead and go to our 5th iron trap door right here.
and we're going to go and basically bust this out. So we're going to go ahead and break 1, 2, and 3 right in here. And so we have a nice space right in here kind of cut out. And we're actually going to go ahead and place and break it 4. Now, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and very easily basically add this stuff in. So we're going to go ahead and go to the same side here, break those iron trapdoors as well. And then we're going to go ahead and basically cut out these stairs like this on both sides, and also these 4 blocks. So we have a nice big open space cut out in the middle of the aircraft. So to go ahead and do this, we're going to go ahead and need to go on the inside here. We're going to take polished andesite. We're going to place down a row of 3 across right here, and also a row of 3 right up here. We then want to go ahead and take polished andesite. We're going to want to create a nice top for the landing wheel compartment, which is very simply done by just closing it off like that. With that finished, we're going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks down on this side here. We're then going to place down a cobblestone wall, followed by a stone brick stair, which I unfortunately do not have equipped here. Let me go ahead and see if I can grab one. I could actually probably just grab one from right up here, would be faster. We're going to place down a stone brick stair here on the bottom of that cobblestone wall, followed by a stone brick top slab underneath it. On either side of this top slab, we're going to place down an upside down nether brick stair on both sides, followed by a nether brick stair on top of it, and then just 2 nether brick stairs on the back here, just like that for the wheel there. With that all complete, we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a skeleton skull. We're going to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull coming off this polished andesite block, followed by a cobblestone wall on top of it. We also want to go ahead and take a item frame, and we're going to place down an item frame on top of this, or on the front here of this stone brick stair. We're also going to go ahead and go into our inventory. We're going to need to go ahead and grab ourselves signs, and also a glass block. We're going to place down a glass block in the item frame and a sign over it like that for the wheel landing light. With that complete, going to this section here, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 3 here of polished andesite, followed by a row of 3 of stone brick top slabs in the very middle. With that complete, we want to go ahead and then grab ourselves some quartz stairs. We're going to place down basically a row of 4 here of quartz stairs where the iron trapdoors used to be. And underneath these stairs, we're going to place down a row of 4 of quartz upside down stairs with their backs facing out toward the outside here. And we're just going to go and repeat the same process over here on this side. So again, we have our stone brick stairs here, which actually need to go like this. Or sorry, our quartz stairs. We have 1, let's see, 2, 3, and 4. And underneath these stairs, we're going to place down a row of 4 here of quartz upside down stairs. With that complete, on the inside here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a skeleton skull, place this down on both sides, and then a iron bar like that on top of those skeleton skulls. With that complete, that's going to pretty much do it for the front landing wheel. Very nice, very simple. And with that complete, we can go ahead and move on to our next section here, which is going to be going ahead and pulling the landing gear that comes out of the wings, which is a bit more complex and a little bit more tedious. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into those. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our landing gear. Now, this section here isn't too crazy, but again, it's, you know, kind of new, kind of, you know, different and all that stuff. So, let's just go ahead and pop into it, really. So, to go ahead and get started, we're going to need to go ahead and, of course, break a section out in here. Now, the first thing we need to do is we need to figure out exactly where the center kind of stem, I guess you can say, is going to come down from our aircraft. So, originally we have basically this is what it looks like on the bottom here. Now we have these 3 half slabs on the bottom of this is the first engine, by the way, closest to the fuselage. We're going to go to this first block that's next to these half slabs right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go and break this quartz full block, and we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these polished andesite blocks down like so. Now this right here is of course going to be basically the you know, kind of pole here, the main kind of structure here for the landing gear itself. And actually we're going to go ahead and take this down 5, so we go ahead and take it down 5 blocks. Once we have that done, we're going to place down 1 and 2 cobblestone walls going off in both directions like that, 1 and 2. Cut off both those cobblestone walls. We're going to go ahead and place down a polished andesite block. And I know it's a bit dark here. I'm going to put down a light here so you can see a little bit better. That's just one thing about building underneath a vehicle like this and stuff. We're then going to place down a polished andesite block coming off the 2 cobblestone walls, or basically the cobblestone walls on the ends there. Now when you get to this point here, we need to go ahead and go into our inventory. We're going to grab ourselves some Blackwell and also some nether brick stairs. We're going to place down Blackwell blocks basically all around these polished andesite blocks. So we're just going to go and do that first, like this. And while I'm doing this, I also want to explain that there is another version of the Peacemaker that has one large wheel. However, I decided to go ahead and go with the 4-wheel version. I think it looks a little bit better. Instead of having one gigantic wheel, I think it looks kind of more realistic, I guess, in a sense. So that's why these are like this. There's a couple different versions and stuff. There's even some kind of treads and stuff for it. So there are different versions of the Peacemaker and landing gear out there, but I'm doing the 4-wheel version. And then once we get to this point here, we're just going to go and take nether brick stairs and basically fill it in the spaces here to kind of create a circle. And this is going to go all the way around here like that. Same thing over here. Like so, just basically simply taking this all around and building it so you get something that looks just like that. Now with that finished, we also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone buttons, and on the outsides of the wheel here, we're just going to go and take stone buttons and place them down on all these Blackwell blocks. So this is just going to go around like so on the bottom here to basically create your, you know, kind of more of the rim and, you know, just nice looking design for the wheel there. Now, with that all complete, we then want to go ahead and kind of build off of this a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick top slab that's going to come off of this polished andesite full block. So stone brick top slab, and they're going to place down a stone brick, stone brick half slab and a stone brick top slab. And we'll get to that a little bit later. We're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves some quartz stairs. We're going to place down a quartz stair right here. We're going to break that polished andesite block, place down a quartz stair. We're also going to place down a quartz stair in this section right here, and then a quartz half slab after it on the back. Now, with that all complete, we want to go ahead and basically start breaking this section out a little bit. So for this, it's relatively simple. We're just going to go ahead and basically break these 3 polished andesite blocks right here. We're going to break these 3 as well. We're going to go ahead and break 3 more right here, and then again 3 more like this going out, and that's going to kind of create this space all in here and everything like that. So with that complete, we're going to go ahead and continue on. Now from this point here, we want to go and break a row of 5 that's going to go out like so. So for this section down below here, we're going to go ahead and take our, again, we're just going to go ahead and break a row of 5 this time. We're going to go ahead and break down a total of 3 rows of 5. So just like this, continue to break this all out like that to create this inner space for the inside here. Now, of course, on the inside, we're just going to want to go ahead and take polished andesite blocks and basically place it around the entire perimeter of this build. So this is going to go all the way around here on the inside, just on top of the quartz half slabs and all that kind of stuff to fill in the base, or basically the design all the way around, so that we get pretty much something that looks just like that inside here. Now, with that finished, we're going to go ahead and then place down a stone brick half slab right here, followed by a stone brick stair, I believe, if I remember correctly. But the stone brick stair is located kind of up here, like. Alright guys, so on the bottom here, I realized that I just made a slight mistake. Now, it's nothing major, we can easily fix this, but, you know, again, these mistakes occasionally happen. Now, on the inside here, this space, we're actually going to go ahead and replace this quartz full block with a polished andesite block. We then want to go ahead and place down a polished andesite block in both of those corners there, and we're going to go ahead and then just place down a quartz full block down from those polished andesite blocks. That means that we have to go ahead and take this section here, and we're going to need to go ahead and extend it. So for this, we're going to go ahead and just place down a quartz full block here, followed by a polished andesite block on top of it. This side over here, we're going to go ahead and place down a quartz full block, again with a polished andesite block on top of it. We will also need to go ahead and take our row here, and we're going to go ahead and need to expand this row one more out, like this, and then we're going to go ahead and fill this space in like so. And again right here, like that, to create that. So it's a very simple fix, and now our space right here should be 2 blocks away from the fuselage, just like that on the bottom here. Now we are good to go. So when we get to this point here, we're going to go in, we have our stone brick half slab here. We're going to place down a top slab, and then we're going to follow that up by going ahead and grabbing ourselves a stone brick stair, and we're going to place down a stone brick stair coming off that polished andesite block like so. With that all complete, we want to go ahead and then focus our attention onto the landing gear itself.
Now for this, coming off of this polished andesite block here, on both sides, we're going to go and place down a stone brick upside down stair. Just like this on both sides. We then want to go ahead and place down an end rod on this, I believe actually the back end here. We're going to place down an end rod, so I'm going to go and grab it. We're going to place down an end rod like that going down, and on this side up here in the front, we're going to place down a cobblestone wall. After that, we want to go ahead and then grab ourselves a skeleton skull. So we're going to grab ourselves a skeleton skull. We want to place that skeleton skull, come off this polished andesite block, followed by a stone brick half slab like this. We're then going to place down a stone brick, I believe this is going to be a stone brick top slab after it. So, or a stone brick half slab. So we have a top slab here and a half slab there, like that, kind of going up. And then we want to place down a stone brick stair, I believe located in this area right here. And then we're just going to place down a stone brick top slab like that to kind of connect up into the inside, just like that. And then with that all completes on here, that's pretty much going to do that for that. I'm just doing a last kind of double check here, and I think we are pretty much good to go with the landing gear and kind of floating up in there. Last thing we need to do, it's very simple. We're going to need to go and build a little piece that kind of comes off here that's, of course, part of the doors that would open up. This itself is really easy and shouldn't be too much of a hassle. So for this, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 2 here of these quartz full blocks. I believe actually it's a row of 3. We're then going to place down a quartz stair like this on both sides, followed by a row of 5 here quartz top slabs underneath it for the side door there. And once you guys have that all complete, that's going to pretty much do it for the landing gear on the bottom here. And this is going to, sit perfectly on the ground, and you're going to copy the same thing over here onto the air side, and you'll pretty much be good to go. Once you guys have that all finished, that's going to pretty much do it for my tutorial for the Convair B-36 Peacemaker. Overall, a really awesome build. It is absolutely insanely big, probably the biggest aircraft I built. I actually think it probably is the biggest. It's absolutely massive, and was a fun build to put together, but also it was very annoying to do as a tutorial. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this build. If you guys do use this, be sure to give me proper credit for it. This video from the side of the build, to link to my channel or this video if this does appear on any social media sites. Just be sure to give proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow, and it continues to keep me inspired to keep on posting these videos. So, as long as you guys give me credit for it, you're free to use it for whatever projects you guys are working on. Other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.